Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. Back with a Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday early morning, I don't know. Stream. It is 9 o'clock here in Tokyo. It is 8 o'clock on the East Coast in the United States. We are doing a little bit of a weekly recap. We did some talk the other day on Friday about that InArt stuff. We're going to continue that talk. We're going to talk about LPZZ a bit more. We're going to talk about Hiya and their Robocop that they showed off, Robocop 3. And we'll talk about some other things, maybe some Jaws figures and the insanity of factory entertainment and what they think people are willing to pay for glorified Barbie dolls. But without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, Sneaky is with us today. What's going on, Sneaky?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? How's everyone been?
Doing? How you feeling?
Still recovering. So, again, pardon me if I turn off my camera to stretch around, walk around so I don't stiffen up, but I am here.
How was your weekend?
Mostly laying in bed, watching some March Madness, watching the Lakers go on a, what is it, 9-game win streak now?
Is that what they're at?
Yeah, Luka's looking like the favorite for MVP right now, so nice. It's nice. Yeah. Luka is killing it.
What are they playing? The bottom, the cellar dwellers? What are you talking about?
Hey, we took out Houston on this win streak. We took out who was it recently? I don't know. I know Houston was a big game, but what
was their record against the Celtics this season?
I think we play. Did we play one more time, or are we done?
I think we're done. I think they play in. I think they play in January and March.
Oh, I think we lost both games. It's okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, but baseball season's coming up, so it's about to be Dodger time again.
Yeah. Somebody has to go to court and pry the Red Sox away from John Henry.
Right.
Talk about like a deadbeat owner. Unbelievable.
Him and Art Moreno of the Angels. Terrible owners.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you've never spent time in Boston. Like, I mean, people in LA, they're not as attuned and fixated on their teams like they are in Boston. And for this guy to do what he does to that team in that market is ridiculous. You can print money over there. And the dude is all about pinching pennies. Like, he won't re-sign any homegrown talent. He won't go out and sign in their prime free agents. Like, he's, I mean, you wouldn't know, but Lou Gorman back in the 80s was a terrible GM. Like, he left Wade Boggs in the minors until he was like 26 years old. Wade Boggs.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's like, where are we gonna play him? Like, shit, like, you make space. What are you talking about?
Find a spot. Hey, and I do have to thank you guys though for gifting us Mookie all those years ago in his prime.
In his prime. That's the thing. Yeah. In his prime.
In his prime. So
it's ridiculous. Anyway, this is Toy Talk. This is
I was gonna say this isn't ESPN today, so let's get down to the real business.
So I want to highlight my own little comment. I tried to put a naughty word in the poll. Maybe you can see it. I wrote ass, and it wouldn't load. So I had to end the poll at 0%. But the question I wanted to ask was, is this right now? Do you consider this the best time to be a 1/12 collector? Prices are high. They're getting higher, but the diversity of what we're getting, the quality of what we're getting, I don't think has ever been better. It's hot on the wallet. Sometimes it's just hard to acquire. But when we do get them, I think we're living the dream right now. So what do you guys think? chime in the chat. Let us know. Again, I wrote ask and YouTube wouldn't take it. So what's he gonna do?
That's
But
funny.
anyway, Pokey is here. What's going on, Pokey? Bones is here again. Thank you, Bones, for being here. Keep going through. Shogun is here. The streamer is always late. Yeah. Shogun, chime in. Send me a message. You're not in the Facebook group, are you?
Yeah, he's in there.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's your name, Shogun? Like, I didn't know you were Shogun. Send me a direct message either on Instagram or on in the Facebook group on Messenger. All right. I want to talk. And again, it's starting. It is. It did. Eric is here, doppelganger. Woo! Well, look at this. The guy who throws out memberships left and right finally became a member.
No, I was a member, but
I know.
Yeah. Ever since I switched, I got a new card. Like my auto renew doesn't stay on for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like I had to manually go back and resubbed. Weird.
Yeah, I was having issues. I was a member of Figure Fight Club and 3POA and different channels. And then for whatever reason, it wasn't renewing. Maybe it's the same thing. It wasn't renewing, and when I tried to do it, I changed my Facebook to the I changed my YouTube to the United States because I tried to set up like a charity stream, but it still wouldn't work. It was still reading me as being in Japan, which you can't do it in Japan.
Yeah.
And because I was registered, I changed my YouTube to the United States, and I was trying to pay with my bank debit card. It wasn't taking. I don't know what's going on. So I don't have any more channel memberships, so I can't do any of the member streams anymore because of that. So,
okay.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. So I got to figure out a way to fix it. Mighty Samson, what's going on? Was able to go to sleep, but was about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I guess not. Well, we appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much.
There you
go. Colossus is here. What's going on? The 3PO podcast wasn't good after you left. It never is. Come on, let's be honest. Nothing's ever good when I leave. Kenny, what's going on? I'm feeling good. So I was supposed to do a get off my lawn with Kenny over the weekend, but Kenny had a little bit of an emergency, so we postponed it to April. So if anybody was tuning in and you saw that it got changed, because we advertised it, we promoted it in the last stream. We pushed it to April. Kenny had something came up, whatever. But thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Keep going through. I'm gonna have to give you the controls on this, Sneaky. You're much better than I am. Always cool to hear some figure talk. Appreciate it. What's all the hubbub with the third-party DBZ stuff? You want to handle that?
Yeah, so we really don't know what's going on, Pokey. 5K put out a statement yesterday. They say that there's two possibilities. Either Bandai really did go after these guys and shut them down, but the other
they've been trying.
They've been trying. Yeah, well, yeah. So the other rumor is that these guys just took off with people's money and just say they got raided. They basically, the possibility is that they faked the raid just to take people's money and not refund deposits. Who knows what the real story is? I'm sure we'll find out more in the next couple of weeks. But Bandai, they're in the right. It's their IP. As much as we want to see a lot of these third-party stuff with characters that Bandai refuses to make, it is well within their right to go after these guys. So if it happened, it's happened before. Bandai has done this before. So it is very possible that they did get these guys shut down and are going after more, but we really don't know what the deal is with this specific company that was making a perfect sell. So just got to keep up, if you're on the group, I'm sure one of us will post updates, or, Instagram, 5K. They'll post some updates as well. So again, we just don't know.
Yeah. And I mentioned, we were talking about this in the 3POA podcast. This sort of thing happened back in 2020 with Transformers. So that was just, it was a show. They went after one. They might have gone after two factories at the time, factories being companies and the factories that were producing them. But nothing else ever happened. And it was basically just a show to say, hey, you know, we're legit. This being China, like, we're legit. We go after these IP infringers, and you know, we're upholding our end of the bargain in terms of, you know, global trade agreements and protection of IP. But nothing ever happened again after that, and we all know how Transformers 3 third-party stuff kind of, you know, is really the main mover in terms of Transformer stuff. I mean, Hasbro and Takara Tomy, in a lot of ways, they kind of take inspiration from them, and they see where the line goes and everything. So, I mean, the Masterpiece line from Takara Tomy is basically dead. But it's still going on with like X-Transbots and Fans Toys and, you know, a couple other companies. But again, like, I think that the situation now is similar to that. It's just, it's smoke and mirrors. It's just a show. They went after this one company. If they were serious, they'd go after many companies. We're not hearing that. It was one company. You have to remember, Bandai is the second biggest toy company in the world after Lego. They do have pull. They do have power. So it's quite possible that, you know, this is much ado about nothing. And they'll just they'll come back or they'll rebrand or something. Because, you know, as we know, as collectors, we know that this company is really this company, which is really this company, which is really this company. Like, they have these different names. Why? Because of this very thing. This is exactly why Mars Toys is Saturn Toys, is Venus Toys, you know, Medi Toys is, you know, Jingxihun, and, you know, like, this is why. To protect them. In the case that one company is rated, they continue on. So, you know, as Sneaky said, we'll post whatever information we get. We'll post it in the Facebook group. We'll talk about it on the stream, and you know, kind of go from there. But I hope nobody is out any money. Do people order directly from these companies, Sneaky? Because I've never bought anything from them.
So it's just like pretty much almost any type of a KO or third party company. Usually some sites like Gundamit will carry it, Bombusby.
Yeah.
But then there's also like AliExpress sellers that also do pre-orders. I'm pretty sure if you went through AliExpress, you might be screwed. But the bigger names like Gundamit and Bombusby, they'll probably take care of you. Again, we don't know, and again, like Kaiju said, this happens periodically, and it's just not figures. You know, China is kind of known to be like the bootleg capital of the world, with, you know, high-end fashion like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Nikes, Jordans. You know, they do it all, and we hear stories about who get rated because maybe promote their products too much, and it kind of gets on so-and-so's radar, and that's why they go after them. But if you kind of keep a low profile, you know, we saw this, I think it was last year. Remember, we were hearing stories about CT Toys was kind of putting a low profile because they were getting on Marvel's radar. So, but
yeah,
we still see CT Toys and Mess Toys today. So,
yeah, you know, you kind of put your head down, you let the storm pass you by, and then you put your head up and you're back in the game. So again, this is China. If you've been a toy collector for 10 years, you've seen this before. If you collect Transformers and you were collecting before the pandemic, you'll know that this happened, and it was a big deal. It was a really big deal because people thought that the entire third-party floor was kind of falling. But nothing ever happened. So I would say that this is the same. If you did order through AliExpress, I mean, I'm assuming that you paid with PayPal. You have PayPal protection. If you pay with your credit card, you have credit card protection. Just keep on top of it and make sure that you don't get screwed. But let's keep going through. Slancha is here. Slancha the Barbarian. Good evening.
Yo.
I guess it's very late for you. Keep going. Cheeseburger 2773. I like that name. Is the guy on the right Samoan?
That's a good one.
Maybe.
I'm Filipino. So close enough.
Close.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, we the ones.
Mighty Samson, bad news for me. Can't get any Mofex until the situation gets sorted out between US and Iran. Why? Because of the cost of transportation? Is that? I don't know how things are going. I haven't heard anything in Japan. Japanese companies tend to eat the extra costs rather than pass them on to the consumer. So American companies are very different. They pass everything off to the consumer. And in the case of Hasbro, a little bit more. Big Bad Toy Store, a little bit more. But Japanese companies, again, it's a double-edged sword. So a Japanese company will not pass on extra costs to the consumers until it is absolutely necessary. But at the same time, wages are stagnant because companies have no extra money because they're eating all these extra costs. So Japanese salaries just, they flatlined 30 years ago. I'm not exaggerating, 30 years ago. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to or not, but you know.
I think he said later on, I asked him where he was at, and he's in Pakistan. Okay. So it might have something to do with just like international mail in that area.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Eggsy, I can't pronounce that, man. You got to help me out. What's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Look at Ace with the jokes. Prices are getting higher. What's going on, Ace? Props to Ace. Ace sent me some photos. He sent them to Laser Pants as well. Laser Pants showed them off. He shared them. I'll probably show them off a little bit longer. Laser Pants doesn't focus on 1/6. He doesn't collect 1/6. Sneaky and I do. So we'll talk a little bit about the 1/6 stuff that Ace snapped, as well as the 112 stuff. And maybe we'll touch on the stuff that we did in the stream on Friday again as well. Curtis Knight. Yeah, he is. Who we're talking about? We're talking about Sneaky? being Samoan? I don't know. No luck, Stu. So Stu, I was going to say this. Target has an international webpage. And those Stan Sakai turtles, you know, that whole set, you can buy them individually. You can buy all 5 figures. But they're mocked up a little bit because it's international. And then, like, the shipping's a lot. It's a lot. So the shipping costs like almost as much as 2 figures. So you're getting 5 figures, you're paying the equivalent of 2 other figures just to get those shipped. So I passed. I'm hoping that, you know, somebody I know, this is my public plea, somebody I know can get me those Stan Sakai Holothon figures from Target. If you do, send me a message. You know, I'll shoot you the money if you can grab me them. I also want Grova from Sesame Street, the NECA Grova. So here's my call for help, my shout in the dock. If anybody can help me out, hook me up, I would appreciate it. But thank you, Stu, for looking. Appreciate that. What a time to be alive, right, Kenny? That's the Rock's little bro, the Pebble. Don't you think most of the really good stuff from Asia is more 1/10? No. Like,
I would say
there's some stuff that's 1/10, like, you know, like Medi. Medi's 1/10, and that's great stuff, but that's just Medi, right? Most stuff is 1/12 coming out of Asia.
Yeah. I'd say the same.
Yeah. Question: do you guys have space to house? House, yes. Maybe
Display.
not. House it, yes. Here's my Dragonfly. Dragonfly is probably, if we're talking about a 112 Tomcat, gonna be short, just a little bit. A Tomcat, I mean, nothing's gonna be true to scale, right, Ace? Right? I mean, let's be honest. But I would kill for an F14 Tomcat or F16. Ace, make it so, and then you can make that USS Flag for us to put it on, right?
Right. Modular.
Modular.
The super flag.
Modular.
Called the super flag.
The super flag, yeah. Let's spell it FLGGA. Spider-Fan76, good evening, good morning. I just started collecting in December 2023. Right now, I love all the options for 112. Began with Mafex and SHF, but seeing InArt and LPZZ just keeps blowing my mind. Yeah. I had a guy asking me how long I've been collecting. I've been collecting 37 years. It's a long time. I started collecting, I was like 12 years old. Maybe 13. I was probably 13. 37 years. I'm 50. But you know, I've seen the ups and downs, and I'll probably do a stream on, you know, like similar to like Get Off My Lawn, reminiscing and looking back. Do we feel like, independent of the quality of the figures, do we feel like collecting now is as fun as it used to be? Not acquiring the figure, not like, oh, this figure is great quality. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the game, right? The pursuit. Now we can again, I want to do a stream dedicated to this, but like Sneaky and I, we can communicate. We've never met in person, but we've known each other through chats and everything for, I don't know, 6-7 years, maybe. And we talk because of the internet. But like back in the day, when I started collecting toys, there were no toy shows. There were collectible shows, there were comic shows that people sold toys at, but they were very few and far between. I remember there was a Millennium Falcon mint in an Empire Strikes box. And it was like, it was mint. It was sealed in an Empire Strikes Back box when I first started collecting toys. And I think the guy wanted $200 for it. Like today, I'm talking mint, perfect. It was sealed. And he wanted $200 for that. Like, that's what you're paying Hasbro now for, like, nothing, you know?
Right.
So
a Sentinel.
Like, yeah. So I mean, like, the way things have moved and gravitated, there wasn't a huge demand like there became. But I didn't get to know fellow collectors unless I went to a show, unless I was like, you know, loitering in the toy aisle and, you know, striking up a conversation with a middle-aged guy who's, you know, putting his fingers through the Hot Wheels looking for the.
I remember
Hot
that.
Wheels was king. Like, toy collectors, Hot Wheels was king. I worked at Toys R Us. I took a year off of university, and then, like, between high school and university, I took a year off. I didn't like school. I didn't like it at all. But then I went back to school and I got a job working at Toys R Us, part-time. And the Hot Wheels guys would come in, and the Hot Wheels boxes were really big. And these guys would know exactly where in the box. This is before the internet. Exactly where in the box for me to cut so he could get that chase or that super limited car. So it was a very different game back in the day. You know, toy departments, like Target had a toy department manager. And this is something that doesn't really happen anymore either. Hasbro would send out people to stores to make sure that everything was stocked on the aisle, right, on the shelves. They would do end caps. They would just go in the back and take stuff and bring it out, and it was great. But you had to hit the store every morning. You had to, because that was the only way for you to get stuff. But nowadays, I mean, it's easier. You just buy something online, you pre-order it. Back in the day, you had no idea. Like, you'd go to the store every day hoping it would drop. There's no internet. How do you know? So it was, in a way, it was fun. But again, I'll save this for another stream. I think it'll be fun to kind of look back and for some of us older guys reminisce, and for some of the younger guys to kind of hear what it was like back in the day. But yeah. But anyway, thanks for sharing that, man. I know I'll find the money. I'll find the money. Listen,
Just
man.
the space.
You listen, like, you gotta do what like Jazz is doing, right? You gotta do like the monthly payments. Makes it so much easier for everybody, right? Just do the monthly payments. Like with you know, I'm not getting the cat out of the bag, but with the kit. And Ace will be announcing that soon, everybody. So get ready for that. The Knight Rider kit. Do monthly installments, Ace. Make it easier on everybody. And same with the jet. Monthly installments. It's the way to go. Layaway. Pay as you go. What up, Hustles? Would you get one?
Yo.
Sneaky?
Yeah, I don't know. And space is always an issue.
You got more space than me. Look at you.
Well, this is the bedroom only. This is just a bedroom. But even the workroom, the office, the man cave, man, space is running out. I got to toss more boxes too.
Yeah, I gotta toss those boxes, dude.
Yeah.
Where's Ryan? Ryan would be salivating right now. But yeah.
He's probably working a corner or something. Oops, that's it. I'm just kidding.
Listen, man. Seriously, like a dragonfly, if you can make the jet the same or maybe like 3 inches longer than the dragonfly, then I don't think there's a problem. You know, especially if you can put it on a stand. You know, you display it. Of course, I'd buy it. I'd have Ryan buy me one too. I'd tell him that I made it happen. Get me one. Okay, so he's from Pakistan. Yeah. All right, Stu. Man Beast Boy, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Dude, where's the figs? Just got my Rogue and Gambit now. Need Robin to ship. Yeah. This Friday. Ace is the place for the helpful diorama man. Definitely. Brandon, it's great as long as you plan wisely with your money and only stick to figures you really want. Also be mindful of the space you have. I don't understand anything you just said. I don't understand. I get things I don't really want. I kind of want. I get stuff. Again, I got figures outside in the boxes, in the shipper boxes. I got figures outside. I just ordered another shelf. I have to put it together. It's coming hopefully this week. It'll go right behind where this computer is, so I'll probably shift my computer to my left, and you guys will have a different view maybe in April. But yeah, again, worry about space later. That's all I'm saying. Worry about space. You don't want to pay the late tax if you really want it.
It's a hard balance. Let's just say that.
I wish, man. I wish. What's going on, Cha'awa? How you doing? Oh, you got back to Texas? Good, good,
Nice.
good. So we got a question for Ace. Are the 112 Dukes of Hazzard figures really happening? And should we look forward to the A team? Like, so is that a double yes, Ace?
Yes.
Or is that a yes to the first part?
A team.
A team, B.A. Baracus.
Mhm.
I can't see them running with the money doing that when they could kill the goodwill they built and infinitely more sales. Well, sometimes companies get into financial trouble.
Mhm.
Right. And
Yep.
one way of escaping is
Here's the final pull. And I mean, I know I've seen it, I'm sure Kaiju's seen it a lot too, especially with in the 1/6 community. There's a lot of trusted sellers in all the different groups. They've been selling for years, you know, good prices. One guy, Kaiju, you might know his name, William Wayne, One Man's Hobby.
Yeah.
He was a really big
Yeah.
name in the 1/6
Big
community. And he
name.
just vanished with so many pre-orders. People were paying up front, and it was like, you know, pre-orders that were like from a year or two ago, and he's just gone. He's vanished.
Yep. Yeah. It's crazy how that happens, man. It's just like people are very worried right now about Prime One Studio. They're in a little bit of an issue with Blitzway and possibly even a factory. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They promised that everything would come out. They promised that everything would be delivered. Promises are promises, right? It's just words. So you got to see actions. But this is why, you know, you got to be careful with who you go through, you know, and it's important to not break yourselves in buying anything. Buy what you can afford, because if you lose that money, you know, what does that mean for you? But, you know, try to go through reputable sellers, reputable retailers. And people ask in the Facebook group all the time, like, you know, is this company good? Is that company good? And you can only go by your own experiences and share them. But, you know, you gotta be careful. So in one of your last streams, I think you mentioned something about LPZZ possibly getting the Mortal Kombat license. Could that happen? I don't remember exactly what was said. Do you, Sneaky? Did they get it? Are they looking to get it? I thought they got it.
So LPZZ does have a lot of Warner Brothers properties, like DC, and then the 1/6. That's just the 112, but we've seen the 1/6. They have like Lord of the Rings. You know, we've heard them doing maybe possibly the Matrix. So they've been putting out polls on what people would like to see.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat was one of the winners of a poll, but that's all it is right now. It's just a poll. So we don't know if they actually got the license, but they know the fans want it. So it's very possible that they could get the license.
We should try to clarify that. We should probably, you know, send he who shall not be named. Because, you know, you don't want to say his name because then everybody will be messaging him. But maybe ask him what's going on. Yeah, we'll probably do that today. Enough people are asking.
Yeah.
It's not even a bootleg. It's all made in the same factories. We are paying these high prices solely for brand name only. I mean, that's partially true. Partially true. Like, what's a Louis Vuitton bag? It's like it's a plastic bag.
Yeah.
You know, it costs nothing to make. And they throw that LV on it, and people lose their minds.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least with the figures, you're getting the iteration of the character that you want, right? It's not just, hey, you know, slap a Mafex name on it or slap a InArt name on it, and I have to have it. Or, you know, we're going to jumped the price up, and so now it's worth getting. It's like, no, you know, you look at what it is, and you know, you base it on the quality. Like, you've held enough Hasbro figures, you've held enough Mafex figures, you kind of know what you're getting, right? And you make your judgments based on that. But you know, a lot of these factories, you know, the joke is 9 to 5 is when they work for, let's just say, Hasbro, and then 6 to 8 they're doing the bootlegs. Right, they turn the lights on, and that's how it goes. But you know, for some of these factories, again, so for a particular figure, all right, let's just, I got Rogue right next to me, Rogue, right? Let's just say they make 10, let's say they make 15 molds, because there's always mold deterioration, right? You can only get so many figures out of a mold, and then you start seeing the QC issues because of the mold deterioration. So they make 15 molds to do a certain run. And people in factories might, because they're not using all the molds at the same time. It's like, all right, we'll do this one. This one's done. All right, let's bring another one in. This one's done. They've been known to rent out the molds to third-party companies in order for them to be able to replicate the figure. And when those molds are returned, they've now been used, but the company that paid for, let's just say, 50,000 units, or the factory manager who might not be aware of it, is still proceeding as though that is an untouched mold. Or that mold has only been used 100 times and it gets 1,000 uses, or 2,000 uses. And that affects the quality of what we get, right? And that affects the reputation of the company, and that affects the reputation of the factory. But that third-party company, they got what they wanted. The person who provided the mold gets some money or something. And, in a lot of ways, that's kind of what's going on over there. It's not really the lights go off and then you wait an hour, they go back on, and it starts turning out the third-party things. It's kind of like they're sneaking stuff out to them in other factories. So again, like, it's a difficult situation to be in. The factory, from what I hear, the factory sabotage, or not sabotage, the factory made massive mistakes with the Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight Batman. Made the legs much shorter than they were supposed to be. The legs were supposed to be much longer. And when you see him and he's got those gorilla arms, because they come down past his knee, you're like, what were they thinking? Well, they weren't thinking, they did it, but the factory apparently effed it up. And there were issues with the Great Mazinga. So that's just hitting now, right? That just came out 2-3 weeks ago. There were issues with that. And so from what I heard, Kyoto decided, all right, we're just going to throw away half of the stuff, because the QC issues that you were overseeing became too much. And so that run on the Great Mazinger is going to be very low. So if you didn't get it, if you didn't pre-order it, it's very hard to get, because there's no other wave coming. If you understand, like, they'll have stuff, and then like there's stuff that they hold back, and then there's a wave. There's no other wave. Everybody got everything. It's all out there. So if you find a retailer that has stuff, it's because that's what they ordered initially, and they're not getting any more. There's no restock at all. So you gotta be aware in Asia with some of these companies. Sometimes there's a little bit of tomfoolery going on that affects us. LPZZ possibly, yeah, that's what they were asking. What were the other things that they were? the poll was about, Sneaky? Do you remember? I don't really remember.
I know there was one with the video games, and Assassin's Creed won that one.
Assassin's Creed, yep.
So that was, I can't remember the other ones, but for sure it was Assassin's Creed, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I don't remember what the other ones were though. I think Matrix might have been one of them too for another movie title, but you know, all of these are. I mean, they're all in the realm of possibilities, regardless.
I think
of the WB license.
I think InArt teased the Matrix.
They did for 1.6.
No, but I think in one of the things, I think it was not just 1/6, but it was also 1/12.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but
let me see. I should be able to look it up.
Let's keep going through. Now again, I don't know people's tag names, but Sneaky, do we know who this is? This is a Kilowatt. Kilowoo? 5467?
I think it's Kill, and it's like the UWU.
Kind of like okay.
The little face that they make, it's like a little.
Okay.
I don't know, it's like a kawaii face or something like that. Yeah.
I appreciate you becoming a Kaiju-licious channel member. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Over the weekend, I was in talks with somebody about potentially getting another Goku.
Oh.
So let's hang tight. What do you got?
The other one was Invincible.
Invincible, that's right.
Yeah. So that was the other one. Okay. I think that was it, actually.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, Mortal Kombat, and Invincible. Yeah, those were the three.
Yeah. What up, BXTR? Jukebox Hero is here. What's going on?
So
I have cause. Diglett. It's pronounced kind of like Diglett. What about the first part? Is that Eggsy Diglett? Am I saying that right? Eggsy Diglett? True to scale F14? Well, what would the measurements be? What are we talking about? You're the numbers guy. What are we talking about? So, Sneaky, while I'm going through the thing, can you try to find out what's the length of the Dragonfly?
Yeah.
Thank you. Colossus, that Bebop and Rocksteady are sick. What do you think the articulation is going to be like? They're beefy. I would say it's probably going to be the same as the Turtles. Oh, I got one of my guys up there.
Like, maybe more like their Warcraft characters, like the orcs, because the orcs are bigger. So I would maybe, and they're pretty good. Like the Warcraft stuff is actually really articulated for their size. And you got the Dragonfly. The length is 34.09 inches.
Yeah. Furry is like Furry's 1/10. The next InArt Batman. Yeah, because that designer likes that scale. So the InArt Batman is the Arkham Batman, correct?
Yes.
And that was the guy who designed the LPZZ Arkham Knight. He switched companies. So that's the scale he likes. And so the company has agreed to do that scale for that, like for the like the video game stuff. But you know, that's something we've talked about before, like having different scales. I think is a bad decision on that pod. I think it's bad because, you know, some people want to world build. And I want to have everything. If I'm world building, I want everything to be scaled. So, you know, I've never bought I bought one McFarlane. I bought Darkseid. Because Darkseid's big anyway. That was my rationale. But I never buy any McFarlane. Mostly because of the scale. I don't want it. I don't buy NECA generally because of the scale. The Turtles is different because, you know,
They're smaller.
They're scaled to humans. They're not scaled to like how they are in the IP. But I can incorporate them. But I don't buy NECA because of that at all. I have a Predator coming, but Predators run big anyway. So I can pass it off. You know what I mean? But I don't like multiple scales going on. I got 1/6. I got my 1/12. And then I got like this thing in between with like the Medi toys. And that's not everything, right? Like I don't. What's your take on this, Sneaky?
No, I mean, I think a lot of people are the same way. Once that Arkham Origins Batman was announced, everyone loved how it looked. But once it came out that it was not true 1/12, there was kind of a divide. You know, and I didn't pre-order it. Did you end up pre-ordering it?
Which one?
The Arkham the Arkham Origins Batman?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great, but like you said, I mean, I don't want my
I
Batman.
might have pre-ordered one.
Yeah.
Normally I pre-order like 5 or 10. You know that.
Yeah.
So I think I got one just to cover my base.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great looking figure, but I don't want to have like my Batman being the equivalent of 8-9 feet tall next to Superman, Mafex Superman or something. It just looks off. But and a lot of people feel that way. That's why most people stick to 1/12. But if you're a McFarlane collector as well, then those InArt 1/10 figures will fit in just fine. But it's hard to collect everything.
That Sigma Kratos, isn't he 1/12?
He's a little bit big on the big side, but that's also.
But he's a big character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of make it work, but he is big. But again, that's just a few examples. You take those and compare them to all the 1/12 stuff coming out. 1/12, it demolishes all that 1/10 in terms of what's coming out.
Yeah.
50, man. KJ on here. We need KJ on here to read these comments.
Right? So speaking of KJ, KJ and I are going to do a show. It's called Mass Holes. Shooting shit. Going to debut Wednesday at 9 o'clock this coming week, Wednesday night. Assuming the KJ shows up, I'll be there. You never know with KJ. Never know. But we're going to do Mass Holes, shooting the shit. And, maybe we'll get an appearance by Sneaky to shit talk him about the Lakers. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Early morning sports radio. Let's go.
Yeah. So this is a real picture. We took it last night, in case anybody's wondering. Mass holes. Yep. Lizard King, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Yeah. Again, we'll do a segment like that. We'll do one. Kindred Journal, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Catfish. Vera's here. Hey, what's going on? I remember when Power Rangers were huge and you had to line up and call. Yep. My brother was in a Power Rangers and I went to the New England. No, it was the Northeast Collectibles Extravaganza. It was always like right after Thanksgiving at the Bayside Expo Center. KJ, did you ever go to those? And I got a Power Ranger, which at the time were like $9.99. And I bought it for $20. And I tried to sell it to my mother for Christmas to give to my brother for like $25.
Wow.
Mind you, like I was like 15 or 16. Mind you, she probably gave me the money to go to begin with. And she was like, get out of here. I'm not paying that. I was like, okay. I got stuck with a Power Ranger. It was the Red Ranger. But yeah. What's going on with the Mafex Final Swing? All right. So also this week, so I got Wednesday with KJ. Friday, I'm doing a new segment. It's going to be Friday mornings. It's a new segment. It's going to be TGI Friday. Hopefully again Sneaky can join because he's a man of many talents. It's going to be Toy Talk, and it's going to feature these three figures because I should have all three in hand Friday morning when you guys wake up. I should have all three. So I'll have my reviews up, but I'll also do live, and we can talk about any toy announcements that have come out, but I can also talk about these in real time. If anybody has any questions, you'll know if it came out by Friday morning when you wake up. So I plan on having these three available, showing them off, answering any questions you guys have, in addition to the review videos that I normally do for all three as well. So that'll be a continuing Friday segment. TGI Friday.
Looks like I should be expecting another invoice for 3 figures this Friday.
Save them bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going through. KJ, did I win the Casey Jones?
Is that happening? I thought that's tonight, right?
I think that's tonight. Catfish, responsible buying, never heard of her. Michael Wave, hey all, just tuning in. I'll watch the beginning later. Did I miss any big news? No, we're just shooting the shit. Yeah. Just talking. Rip Chuck, definitely. Yes to the first part, the Dukes. Okay. All right, good. Really want 112 MK toys. LPZZ would be awesome. They would.
Hell yeah.
They would. I think they could really get the articulation on them down. It'd be a lot of fun.
It's kind of a shame too that Storm doesn't have the license still, because Storm Arena MK figures would be nice too.
Yeah. I was saying, I opened this guy. He's pretty good. I haven't figured out a pose I want him in. When you got a bunch of figures, like, what do you do, right? Like, they gotta all fit in. They can't all have the same pose, right? So,
oh yeah,
I might watch some more Mr. Lee videos and photos and try to figure out what I'm gonna do with him. But he's really good.
Look up the Street Fighter Alpha art, like the official art.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
From the game.
Well, at least with like with Mr. Lee, I know what poses he can do. That's kind of what I mean. Like, what can I actually do with him? So long as it's the games, not the movies. Yeah. Lego's probably the biggest culprit. I bet those bricks are like 1 cent to print. I think they're less than 1 cent to print.
Mm-hmm. Honestly. The Lego tax is insane nowadays.
You know that Lego is headquartered in Boston, in North America? Same as Hasbro.
Really?
I foresee collaborations. Happening.
I see shenanigans happening. What's going on over there?
Good stuff happens in Boston. All the good stuff. America started in Boston. Let's be serious here. Come on.
True.
It's the birthplace of freedom and liberty, and justice. Would you happen to know the next Gamerverse figure after Psylocke? Yeah, I know it. Am I going to tell you? No. I'm hoping to learn number 6 this week. Hoping. We shall see. I have a lot of Iron Studio statues for sale. We'll take best offer available. Send me a message here for details. All right, you can plug that. Yeah, the famous Louis Vuitton bag is not even leather. It's plastic. It's ridiculous. It's PVC. They do some stuff, but I mean, like, the main thing is that. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell. I'll never tell. Only if the collector could do another giveaway with the number of the next one. Where is he when we need him? He's working. He's hustling. He's hustling.
Hustling.
On the point of factories lending out the molds to third-party companies, I highly doubt that claim. It's what I've been told, Ace. It's, it's not, they're renting them. They're renting them. That's what I was told. Somebody who's there. So we'll see. We'll see. Not everybody re-engineers stuff, right? Like they don't. Sometimes it's just easier to just take. Here's $500. Get me the mold. Injustice would be so good as well. Yep. Sounds like that's what happened with the SHF 2099 Spidey with the upside down peg in the torso. Maybe it was assembled incorrectly at the factory level.
Possibly, yeah, because that was a very popular mod. Just taking out that peg and putting it upside down.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at, Ace. Like, we understand that. That's what we're saying. Like the factory, someone in the factory opens the back door and gets a mold out and then has it replaced, a day, 2 days, 3 days later, if there's no oversight, I suppose. Again, I mean, Ace is there. Ace is hitting factories. Ace would probably, obviously know more about it than I do, but the person that I spoke to is also there and also hitting factories and also talking to people. So I don't know. Maybe it's just some factories. Maybe it's one or two particular factories where this practice happens. I don't know. Yeah. So it's a KO. If there's any case of someone using someone else's tooling, it's called OEM. Moose is here. What's going on?
Hey.
Which is possible if the tooling owner is making a new batch of products for the customer who wants to make their products based on the tooling. Eggsy Zwig. Okay.
Eggsy Dwigget.
Eggsy Zwigget. My bad. Eggsy Zwigget. LPZZ Invincible. Did you guys see the I think I shared it in the Facebook group, the AT-AT that Jada's putting out? Was Jada, right? Or was it Jazzware?
I didn't see that. Let me take a look.
Did I share it? I don't know if I did, but there was like a motorized AT-AT that I think is being tied into the Mando movie. Did anybody see that? I woke up, I opened my Facebook and I saw it and I thought I shared it, but like my kids are talking to me. I don't remember.
I don't think it's in the group.
Okay. What are the odds that InArt or LPZZ would get the Marvel licenses? Again, from what I've been told, Disney doesn't want to do business with companies in China. Let me rephrase that. They do business, but they don't want to do business with certain companies in China. And I think, like I said, I heard that LPZZ was purchased by DC China. InArt, it would be great if they could. It would be great if they could. I keep after Muff Toys. I want them to do a Captain America, but we'll see. But definitely need more than just, I want licensed stuff, right? Like 6-inch plus is great, but I want licensed stuff. In the case of CT Toys, I'm certain they copied the molds more so than the Mafex factory lending out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So, we'll see. I mean, I heard stuff happen with Kyoto. Their molds got out. It led to deterioration. So, Moose is here. Again, thanks for being here, man. Well, they used to be smaller. They're not smaller anymore. They're the same.
Yeah, it was
You
just
see
the Spider-Man figures for some
just
reason.
yeah, yeah. Everything else now is the same. LPZZ is doing Invincible. Yes, someone has it out for was that Jun?
That's the Jada guy, but it's nothing's official. These are just polls, so this is all fan voting. LPZ was just putting out polls to see what fans were interested in. Nothing's official yet.
Yeah. Let's stop here with Slancha, then we'll get into the toy news. The only McFarlanes I have bought are the Fire and Ash Avatar ones because they are lore accurate for 1/18th scale and work well as generic aliens for 1/12th. Okay. Did anybody see? I'll pull it up. Hold on. I hate making new tabs because Facebook refreshes. So, all right, I'll do that later. First, we're gonna start off. Ace is here. Ace sent some video and some images from the Hong Kong InArt event. So let's take a look. Nice of him to go and provide the photos. So this is the InArt. This is the 1/6 Arthur Fleck. Looks great. Again, InArt is the top dog in town. What they do is just, it's incredible. And we saw what they did with that Bale Batman in 1/12. Imagine how much that blew people away when it came out. Just think of the 1/6 community when it came to what they were doing in 1/6 as well. So they made Hot Toys change their entire dynamic. They're putting out less stuff. They're doing more artisanal figures. I mean, what they're doing is great. It's great that there's a company out there pushing the boundaries because that's great for consumers. The prices are kind of, at least with 1/12, the prices are reasonable compared to what we're getting from Bandai or Medicom or, anybody else. So it's great. These are licensed. These are licensed figures. What do you want to say about this, Sneaky, huh?
I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but this, I believe, is going to be their next big hit like Gandalf was. I mean, you got the beard, the hair. This looks really good. And I mean, that Gandalf right now to this day is, have you seen the prices recently?
No, I'm just focusing on my Kurt Cobain.
My gosh. I might have to get this just because I know this is gonna be one of those, even though I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, I love wizards. Gandalf's one of my favorite characters, in any type of fiction story. So, this might be a buy for me just because look how good this hair looks.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's crazy that, we know that once InArt came onto the scene with 1/6, it really changed up a lot of how Hot Toys did their business, how they produced their figures. And now Hot Toys is putting an emphasis on their artisan line, with the rooted hair. But it doesn't.
Look at
it doesn't
look at the
look
quality
as good
of the
as
clothing.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good as InArt's, in my opinion.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Now, I would be in on this if I could afford Harry, Hermione, and Ron.
No, you don't need them. Just
come
get
on,
Dumbledore.
Come on, come on.
I only have
Harry. Yeah, this is my Harry Potter stuff without a Harry Potter. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I do want that Snape too. That Snape's good as well.
Now, the kids, what they come with, the accessories, the stands, the backdrops are so good.
Yeah,
that's what drives the prices up. It's all this stuff. So here, go ahead.
I believe Ron. I don't think Ron came in the sculpted version either. Maybe he did, but Hermione was just rooted.
No, Ron was
those
sculpted.
prices were. Okay, so Ron had both options, right?
Yeah, Ron came sculpted.
Okay.
Because I pre-ordered the sculpted and not the rooted because I thought the sculpted looked better.
Yeah, with the short hair, you don't really need the rooted for short hair.
No, this one's rooted.
Yeah, Hermione, I think, was only rooted.
Yeah. But you can put all of them together and look at that. Look at that setup. That's awesome.
It's a good. Yeah.
Sneaky, you froze.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You're okay now. You were gonna say look at something, then you froze.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, that looks really good. Just the whole setup with the backdrops, all the little props, accessories.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good setup.
Yeah. It's, again, if I could afford them, I'd get them. Take a look at Harry and Ron. So nice. And here's the Snape. Looking real good. Man. I mean, look at that. What a great pose.
Yeah.
So simple,
yeah,
but
this whole line
so great.
is good.
Yeah. All right. Then we have The Walking Dead. We have Daryl Dixon. I'm not sure how I feel about the rooted hair on this. I don't really know if it works.
I mean, it looks good.
It looks okay, but you're paying a lot for it, the premium. Is it worth it? Is my kind.
Yeah. This to me is still short enough where a sculpted hair would still look good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And they give you the pre-sculpted hands, the forearms with the hands, so you don't have the wrist peg, which lends to more realistic look. It's awesome. It's great. The clothing, awesome. Paul Atreides.
This looks good too. I regret not picking this one up.
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking forward to getting this for so long, and then like it came in, and the reality of having to pay for it set in. I was like, right. It's like going to a buffet, right? Your eyes are big, much bigger than your stomach, and then when it comes time, like, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew.
Yeah, that happened to me with a lot of the InArt stuff, that was coming out at the time. Because I swear, we all know that InArt does weird batches with their releases, and I swear I got
like a year. It takes a year to get their stuff out.
I think I got hit with 3 InArt invoices at the same time, while I still had all my 112 stuff, and I was just like, got to make the sacrifices.
Yeah. All right. So here's the Wukong stuff. Again, I don't know about this. I actually started reading Absolute Batman after the last stream. So
you did. Pretty crazy.
I started reading it. I found a PDF of the comic and I started reading it.
Nice. Yeah.
But I haven't gotten into Wukong yet. So this guy looks really nice. He's got the soft goods. Again, these are the images that Ace has provided. He also provided video. So thank you again, Ace. The last stream we did, we showed off some other photos, and if Facebook hasn't refreshed my page, I'll show them off after I show these.
Hey, the good thing about Wukong is, if you never played the game, if you watch Dragon Ball, it's pretty much almost the same story.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because Goku is based on Sun Wukong.
Okay.
The Journey to the West is
Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, if you're watching, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Would appreciate it. Helps the channel. What's this guy's name? I got him. They sent me an advanced copy. And I don't even know his name.
I think it was like Bo something.
Something like that. He's a really nice figure. He's just small and very specific. Like, you can't do a lot with him because of his height and because of the, just what he is. He doesn't, like, his legs are really short. You can't really do a lot. but visually it's beautiful figure, and the accessories are great as well. Did you pick this
Oh,
up?
his name is. No, I haven't picked up any of the Wukong stuff actually. His name is. It's Zhu Baiji. There you go.
Jubaji?
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah. I did a review
yeah,
of him. I don't remember his name.
yeah, this stuff looks good, but just so much stuff was coming out. I do want to backtrack eventually to pick up this stuff, but yeah, as of
Yeah,
now, I don't have any of the Wukong stuff.
yeah. All right. So this is this is not the deluxe one, or it is. I didn't get this yet.
Yeah, I think this is that like their more premium version that just came out.
Yeah. This one just went up for pre-order. What's this guy's name?
Man, you got me on that too.
Yakali or
Chat, help us.
something?
Hopefully, the chat can help us out.
Yeah, only the chat can save us. Let me see.
Oh, I got some breaking news.
The Requiem Leon?
That's his name. I have a little bit of breaking news.
What do you got?
Anyone that's still interested in that manga Goku, looks like P Bandai is doing a second chance lottery.
Are they? USA?
Yeah, P Bandai USA. Yep.
Okay, well that means those are for people who didn't pay because the deadline to pay has come and gone. And that's what Bandai Japan was doing. So there were leftovers from when people were supposed to pay, and they made that available for the third lottery.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now it's likely that this is people because you had to pay. You had a deadline to pay. Anyone who didn't pay or there were issues with the payment, that's now probably carrying over. Because I was told there are no extra figures. All of the P Bandai USA figures were extra that were allotted in Japan that just they were allocated for like the second and a little bit of a third lottery. And with the third lottery, I think a lot of people just didn't enter it. This is what I was told. Because everyone who entered the third lottery got the figure. Everyone. So what was left over was then allocated for the USA. And so now you had until the 23rd to pay in the USA. And if your payment plan didn't go through, those extra figures, they're just going to make them available again. So that's most likely where it's coming from because they're not making more. And the USA batch is just left over from Japan. So, but it's great. People have another opportunity. Very good. Yeah. So let me see. What is this guy's name? Anybody chime in the chat? I can find out in a minute.
Oh wait, Yaksha King.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, Yaksha King. Yeah.
Thank you, Hustles.
Thank you, Hustles. We're gonna take a look at him in a minute. We'll take a look at him in a minute. More photos. But again, like I have it set there. If it is refreshing. So here's the Two-Face. Now this is the Bale Batman Nolan verse Two-Face, right?
Yep, that's the one.
I heard some people saying it was different. I'm like, no, like this is the Nolan.
No, yeah, that's Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah, yeah. Then you get that Bane, which is really nice.
That Bane looks super good.
Looks super good. Yeah. All right. So again, those are images courtesy of Ace. He also sent video. It's always good to see video. You can see it from different angles. You can see the proportions, size. So that is the first image, and Ace also sent another. This guy's huge.
Oh wow! And this is the 1/12 one.
Yeah.
What the? Yeah, he's huge.
He's massive.
Well, look at that. A bust, life-size bust.
Life-size bust, 1-to-1. Yeah. So look at that again. Because this is the only one on display as far as I know. And it's 1/12, right? Like they didn't advertise a 1/6 one.
Yeah, I know there's a. I mean, the 1/12 one is the one that you can pre-order right now, but I don't think I've seen a 1/6 version of that.
Yeah. So it has to be. But he's massive. Look at that. That dude was right next to him.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the 1/12 stuff behind him, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Really, really big. All right. So let me.
Wait, do we know the scale on the new comic set that they were? Well, not the new comic set they're showing off, but like the Alex Ross Superman, that Joker. There was the Dark Knight Batman.
I think the comic stuff is supposed to scale with Mafex and Marvel Legends.
So like true, or not true 1/12, but 1/12, not 1/10.
Yeah. So the movie stuff is true 1/12. That all scales with the Bale Batman, and which runs a little bit smaller than the Mafex and the Marvel Legends. And then the comic stuff is going to be Marvel Legends Mafex. And then the Wukong stuff, I'm not really sure where that's scaling. Maybe in between, a little bit taller. I'm not really sure. I don't think they've definitively said the Wukong stuff yet. Like what's the actual scale?
Yeah.
And I just got that little boar guy. So I don't really know. But again, there's more images that we had. This one's a little bit small. Let me try to blow this up. It's a little bit better. So there's that Superman. Was it Justice line?
Yeah, the Alex Ross.
Alex Ross one, yeah. That eagle looks really good. Really good.
I'm really curious. I mean, we know this is just a mold, a prototype, but they have the S logo going over the ab crunch area, so it's going to be broken up. I mean, it has to be.
It has to be, unless, like, I mean, you know, this is not the final prototype, so they'll probably put a cut at the bottom of the S.
Yeah, that's what I'm
if it's going to go down like that. Again, soft goods. Looks like it's all wired. It's great. Bane. And we were saying, hopefully, you know, they provide a jacket for the Bane.
I mean, gotta have the jacket.
Yeah.
It would have been nice too if the vest was removable.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get one in Dunks. We'll get one. What up, Bubby?
What's up?
What channel will Massholes be on? So I'll stream it, but KJ will mirror stream it. So you can watch it on mine, watch it on KJ's. Make sure you subscribe to KJ's channel, help him build his channel. But at least until KJ's monetized, which will be, you know, will be a while, We'll just keep it on mine so that Facebook doesn't keep all the ad revenue. Because right now they take half. They suck. What did I say? Facebook, YouTube.
Wait,
YouTube doesn't keep all the revenue. Yeah, this one looks so good. Like, I can just imagine the quality of the paint on the burns.
Right.
Like,
I mean, just
seriously.
I mean, what they gave us with Bale, like I can only imagine how good this would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't show off the Heath Ledger Joker this time.
I know. Well, that was the thing. Like, I was on with Kenny, and they had the picture of the Heath Ledger Joker on the side, and I was like, I hope that's the 1/12. And he was like, "Oh, you sure?" I'm like, "No, I'm not sure. I hope it is." But yeah, we really need that. They're probably, that's probably in their pocket, and they're gonna release that last.
Yeah.
We'll probably get the Scarecrow before we get that.
We've seen the Heath Ledger.
No, we've seen it. I'm saying like I think in terms of releasing.
Oh yeah. They're probably saving the best for last. I think
they'll save that for the end.
Yeah.
No Rachel Dawes though. That's her name, right? Dawes.
Yeah. I mean, which one would you want? There's two of them.
I don't want either. Man, what's Gyllenhaal's name? What's her name?
Maggie.
Maggie. She has not aged well at all. She looks rough.
I mean, Katie Holmes was looking rough too after when she was with Tom Cruise.
Well, she went over with Jamie Foxx. She was with Jamie Foxx for like 5 years or something, right?
Wait,
Katie Holmes was with Jamie Foxx for a while.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Like when Jamie Foxx, remember he got sick and people thought he was gonna die?
Oh, that was recently.
Yeah, that was like a year ago. I think they had just broken up. I think they
I didn't even know they were.
Ways.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know she was. They were dating. I just remember Tom Cruise.
Listen, back in the day, I heard a lot of stuff about Kevin Spacey, and then all that stuff happened with Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah.
I've heard some stuff about Jamie Foxx. That belongs in the Epstein files, like really, really twisted shit. From the same people that were telling me about what's his name?
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah. So
damn.
Yeah. Like once you hear that, right? And then like things get validated, and the person who said that, and we're like, okay, well, all right, now I got to give at least a little bit of credibility to what you said. You can never look at that person the same way again, right? Like Jamie Foxx he's dead to me.
Damn.
So, yeah. Oh, dude, I'll tell you after. I don't want to repeat it here. I'll tell you after.
All right.
But look at that Gandalf down there. That guy belongs with me.
There we go. Yeah, that's your copy right there. They should have grabbed
my copy. Yeah. Yeah. So look at that.
That's insane. I mean, we know that Queen puts out good like 1-to-1 busts. Like they're the stuff they did with like the Justice League. Man, that stuff was so insane.
That was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that band looks too good. Too good.
Yeah. Look at that. That looks so good.
Yeah. We gotta ask AI to paint these for us.
Yeah.
Didn't Laserface do that?
Yeah, he used
Yeah.
Grok to paint them.
Oh, okay.
But again, like the burns, like I look at the paint on the Venom from Mafex. All right. I think that Venom is the best thing ever in the Mafex line. It's not even close to me. That figure is so good. Their only issues is the QC, like the foot or the arm or something like that. But if those things weren't issues, and mine doesn't have any issues anymore because I got the replacement arm. If your figure has no QC issues, that is an amazing, amazing figure. But the paint apps on the tongue and the body and the face, they are incredible. They are so good. And I'm just thinking, if we can replicate that quality on these, and as you said, like the Bale, just the way the Bale with the shadows and the face paint and everything.
Oh yeah,
this is gonna blow me away.
The Bale, we've said it plenty of times. It rivals like 1/6 sculpts in terms of quality and paint apps, sculpting. I mean, they basically took like a Bale head and shrunk it down.
When we first saw the Bale, ever, I think it was Wonderfest 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And the 1/6 community thought it was a 1/6 figure.
Yeah.
And they were going like, whoa, this looks great. This looks really nice. And I was like, no, man, this is 1/12.
Right.
Game over, 1/6 guys. Game over. We're 1/6 guys. That's how Sneaky and I met. But 1/12, when you're putting out, am I pointing the right way? When you're putting out quality like this, when you're putting out quality like this, the quality is why people like 1/6. It's the quality.
Yeah.
You don't get it for articulation at all, but you're getting quality and articulation with this. It's like, man, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
There's that Catwoman. Oh, if you asked me to pick you up a Catwoman, so I was looking at my orders. I ordered 16.
I think I might be one. I
ordered 10 and 6. So if you need a Catwoman, if you need one, reach out to me. If you ask me to grab you one, reach out to me, because I know I'm going to start getting invoiced soon. And the price on these has jumped. Every retailer I see, the price has jumped like $30, $40. So, thank God I got in on the price I did. Unless they get canceled on me, and then I'll go nuclear. But let me know, because this is sold out everywhere, isn't it?
You can still get it on.
I know that the Bale is still available, but I think the Catwoman is done.
I think you can still get her on Toys Metaverse. Let me double check.
Yeah, check on that.
But the crazy thing is, wasn't she? Oh yeah, you could still get her on Toys Metaverse.
Can you? What's the price?
Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry, she sold out.
She sold out.
Okay. She was listed at $75.
Yeah, like the prices now are over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, over $100 now for that.
Retailer,
not eBay. And I posted in the Facebook group. Did you guys see the post that I made? I screenshotted Hobby Genki and their justification for upping the price on figures because of supply and demand.
Well, and like we said, they're getting stock from somewhere else. So I'm sure they have figures listed. Let's just say something that's sold out. They probably have to go buy it from said shop in Japan.
No.
Not even that.
It's stuff that they've had. It becomes more limited, and so they up the price. It's like I posted that shop in Akihabara. The Spider-Man. Let's see if I can grab him without everything toppling over. The Spider-Man came out on Saturday. I got mine on Friday. He came out on Saturday. He sold out in a couple hours. Boom. And then on Monday, when I went out and I was looking for like some other figures, I saw him in a store, a retail store that also does like secondary market stuff. So they'll do new stuff and they'll do old stuff. And they had this guy at like 13,800. He's 9,999 yen with tax. Right? They were listing him, I think it was like 13,800 yen. I went back, this is Monday. I went back on Friday and they raised the price 2,000 yen. Same figure. Same figure.
Yeah. So
he's
now basically like American.
He was open. And they still charge him that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, this is the Arkham one, right?
Yeah, I mean, he looks good, but man, just that scale, man, that 112 or 110 scale is just off-putting.
Yeah. Mafek's got a pretty good release cadence this year, been releasing about 4 to 6 figures a month. Not a lot of reissues announced either. Right? That's good. We're getting 6 new releases this month. 6. 3 and 3. And then we got the reissue of the 075.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people, they missed that figure. So that's 7 releases most people are after.
Jane Mafex must have heard us.
Jane Mafex. Kumiko Mafex. She's Japanese. Did you guys see the 52 Toys Captain Commando? Any thoughts? What'd you think, Sneaky?
Looks definitely in for that, just because for people like me that are working on their Marvel versus Capcom lineups, that Captain Commando is a must. I mean, he looks great too.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on, man. I gave you a hint. It's a villain. I gave you a hint. Right? Oh, you're helping me out. All right. You're helping me out. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's male and a villain. Yeah. And I gave you another hint too. Because I told you it's not Doom. Right? Because I said they're not going to double dip.
Yep.
In close proximity. So I said Doomsday's coming. They're not going to put out a Doom in another line.
So there you have it. Doom is releasing as part of the MCU line.
I think KJ kept saying Doom, right?
No, he's saying Magneto.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Us Marvel fans will have to suffer with mediocrity until Hasbro loses the license, which won't happen. They're never going to lose that license. Never. Unless I personally think Hasbro is intentionally sabotaging their toy lines. I think they are pricing them out of people's sanity. The new deluxe 3 3/4 inch Mandalorian is like $25.
It's like as much as a 112
at Walmart. It's like $24, $25. 3 3/4 inch. What? Insane. It's deluxe. Why? Because he comes with like 3 extra accessories. Like, come on. What? because we know the CEO who's being investigated, right? He's being investigated for malfeasance or something. He's publicly stated that he wants Hasbro to be a digital gaming company and move away from the toy sphere. And they've appointed people into seats on the board who align with that to get the votes to move them in that direction. But, you know, how do you justify moving away from toys? Well, the numbers are down. Why are the numbers down?
Everything's going to Ollie's.
Yeah. Like, it's way too expensive. And I brought this up. I said during the beginning of COVID, they increased the price of everything that Hasbro puts out by $5. $5 because of the cost of shipping. This is at the beginning. You can look it up. The internet don't lie. It was a $5 increase on the figures. Those prices for shipping up to like the last couple months, again, up to the last couple months because of what's going on in the world right now, but they were below those pre-COVID numbers. The cost of shipping container and everything. Did Hasbro bring their prices back down $5? No. No. They actually had gone up even more. So, you know, I go on streams every now and then. I'll go on, you know, 3POA. Hasbro hates you. And I see that, you know, Hasbro Toy Headquarters is never here anymore. Hasbro hates you. They hate you. Like, they don't give you what you want. They overprice everything. The quality control is becoming an issue. You know, they send out cease and desist to Ace because he puts out a car.
And let's not even get started on their HasLab choices and tiers and all that stuff.
Yeah, here's some bones in a cardboard backdrop. It's ridiculous. But these look great. So let me stop sharing that. Let me close that. Let's get into some LPZZ talk. Now, what are your thoughts on this, Sneaky?
Oh man, this looks amazing. Look at that sculpt.
Yep.
This is definitely. I'm all in with the LPZZ Arkham line. Deathstroke. If you guys haven't got Deathstroke yet, killer figure. And this one looks like it could top the Deathstroke just because of the sculpting.
Deathstroke, I think, for me right now is my figure of the year.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my, if not my favorite figure of the year.
112.
112. Yeah, 112. But this
ain't nothing touching that Xenomorph.
Wait, which one?
Ain't nothing touching that Xenomorph.
Oh, the Scorch.
Figure of the year.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Too much stuff right now. But
now I got two on you.
Wait.
But that Gandalf is worth two, right?
Yeah, that Gandalf is worth. It's priceless. You know, and I'm a big Deathstroke fan, but this figure is looking like he could top Deathstroke.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Yeah, this.
And you get two iterations. You can switch it out. You can get the blue armor or the red armor.
Yep. Do the Red Hood or the Arkham Knight.
Yep.
Spoilers, sorry, but anyone hasn't played the game yet.
I haven't played the game.
That's all right. LPZZ spoiling it for everyone. But yeah, this looks great.
Look at that.
Yeah, the photos they did are so good too.
This should be my photo of the week.
Yeah, it's crazy because Batman is Batman, but he's not the best figure in this line so far, in my opinion.
Yeah. KJ is still here. Look at that. Yeah, they used to be smaller, but then something changed. Yeah.
Yep, something changed.
Yeah. Burgos, hope everyone is good. When is KD going to get Al on the 3POA?
Huh? We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I got Ubby trying to steal my man. Denobi is here. Denobi too. What? Wow. Denobi was on the first stream ever, and now he's back. We were just referencing you,
What's
Denobi. We were
up?
talking about your stream. Let's not give the key to the city just yet. Come on, man. Come on. We've had enough time now. Come on. Come on.
Hey, if InArt had the
Especially
Marvel
in 112.
license, yeah, if InArt had the Marvel and Star Wars license, oh man,
Game over.
game over.
Game over. Like, you know, how would you just make Colts babies? Keep going. These look awesome.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the articulation.
It's like a Rebel Tech figure, right?
I was about to say, like, if you looked at this real quick, you know, you might think this is the Rebel Tech Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Where's Dark? His seat must be all wet.
He's going to be an LPZZ guy soon. I mean, he pretty much is, but
I think he is. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Awesome. We've gotten 2 figures from them so far, and never hear about QC issues.
Nope, nothing. And everybody loves them.
Yeah.
Nobody's like mid on them. They're okay. No, man. They're unbelievable. Yeah. They're so good. What are people paying for these in the States?
After shipping, a little bit under $100. I think both Batman and Deathstroke were about 90, 95 for me each after shipping. So not too bad.
Okay.
Burgos, you know what? Hey, don't worry. Noto will take care of us in the 112 Lord of the Rings.
You have the InArt, all of them? Man, this dude, like,
damn, Moose.
He's becoming the Hot Toys historian.
He is.
Did I show you this? Did I show you this, Moose? I got the catalog.
Oh,
from 2009, 2010. We need another one of these guys.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't Star Ace do one? And that was like when they were good.
Did I show you this, Al?
No. I didn't know you had
that.
No?
Dude, look what they made. Let me expand my beautiful face.
Oh, that's from
Did you
Matrix.
know they made this?
No, I didn't even know they made that.
Yeah. It's not 1/6. I think it's like 1/10 or something.
Wow, I've never seen people talk about it.
Yeah. It's hard to find. When it went up for sale, it was with tax, it was under 10,000 yen.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really good price.
Look at these guys.
Yeah, I've never
like Hot Toys back in the day, man. They diversified everything. This is pre-Star Wars license. They just had a few Marvel things. They got Biohazard 5 figures in here. Here's the Godfather, MJ, and Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, those I remember, but I didn't even know they did Up.
This came with my MJ 2-pack, the Thriller 2-pack.
The Thriller? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because they didn't get Star Wars until maybe like 3 years after that, right? 2, 3
Mars
years after.
Attacks.
Those I remember. I remember those. And that's the.
But yeah,
the
yeah,
Aliens,
I got
Predator.
that. I don't want to focus on that too much. KJ Smith, next game of versus Magneto. I already revealed it. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
Hey, KJ's the man. I mean, he's got all the connects. He's got all the early reviews. You know, he might be onto something, guys.
Look at this, man. Look at this. So good. So good.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Listen, man, they are dolls.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, 112. I mean, 1/6 is Barbie size.
Yeah. The Wukong fourth sister.
Man, I don't even know what that is. Sorry, guys. Let me look that up real quick.
That's not the Yoshia whatever. That's King, right? It's a male character. The red one, right? That's a male.
Yeah, that was a different character.
Okay. You have the InArt, Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, and Nazgul on horse. Oh man! Somebody tell
Moose, man.
Somebody let me know where Moose lives so I can break in, steal that shit.
Moose got some oldies recently too. He got the John Matrix, I think, and the Dutch Schaefer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yaksha King. Yeah, that's the red character.
Yeah. All right. Again,
it looks good.
When you get these in hand, the articulation on them is insane. It's so good. And the quality is incredible as well. You don't get the noticeable gaps like you get on like a Rebel Tech. I mean, these guys are killing it.
Got right here. So far, 112 figure of the year.
Well, hold on. I
just got him out of the lock skin. No accessories on him right now, but yep, this guy is amazing.
He's great.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The detailing on him, and just like Kaiju said, it's almost like you're almost quite at a Rebel Tech level, but with the great aesthetics. I mean, this
legs. What's going on?
This legit looks like. Did you ever get the Hot Toys version of this?
Me, no.
Yeah, this looks almost as good as that. I mean, pretty much that shrunken down. Yeah. This guy's good. Let's see. Where's that? That sculpt
at. Hello, everyone. Dope Figs. I'm cherry picking figs. Not much space.
Boss, yeah, man. What's up, man?
We know. We're all doing that, man. But you gotta buy them. Put them under your bed. Put them in with your clothes in the drawer.
Vaz is one of the guys I collab with weekly on photos.
Oh, Anthony Customs has a review of the Red Demon guy.
Oh, damn, he already got it, huh?
Does he shit on it or what?
You know, actually, for the most part, he's all about the InArt stuff.
Okay. Hustles, yeah. Sam Keith, that's rough. He was pretty young too. Was he 65, 63?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I am glad that LPZZ isn't wasting their time with the Wukong stuff. You know, maybe wasting their time. Some of you aren't going to like that choice of words, but like, I want this stuff. Like, this is the stuff I want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that first Wukong 1/6 figure was super rare.
The 1/6 one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
It was like a limited edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did a few of them now.
Yeah, the comic stuff is supposed to be scaled with Mafex and Marvel Legends. So that's what they were saying anyway, the last update. That's what they were saying, man. That's what they were saying. So unless something changed, I haven't heard it. I don't know.
We gotta ask Ace, actually, since Ace was there, how they scaled up, with the other figures.
Yeah. Ace still around?
No, I think he said he had to leave.
Damn it. For 1/12 movie figs, I think InArt takes the cake. For comics and games, I think it's on LPZZ. I think we can all agree with that. The differences between the absolute Batman says a lot about how they design figs. KJ, the breakout star 2026. Well, that's what it's looking like. I think he was the breakout star 2025.
Yeah.
I'd
have to say that as well. KJ's a wanted man.
I heard he went to a toy show over the weekend and like they needed security. Like women were throwing their clothes at him and shit. It was insane. That's what I heard. I read it in the local paper.
Probably hurt his his elbow and wrist, signing too many autographs.
Should we be expecting a deluxe set from Mafex on Superman with that base? I wouldn't say it's deluxe. I say it's just you're gonna get that base and you're gonna get nothing else, just a couple hands. You probably won't even get. Well, maybe you'll get one head sculpt. But like that Zack Snyder, the Zack Snyder Superman that just came out, he came with like 4 heads, I think. I'd have to look. At least 3, but I think it was 4. But with the base, I think they'll just probably give you a couple sets of hands and an extra head, and that'll be that. So there's 2. There's the For Tomorrow, and then there's the Death of Superman. They're both going to come with the base. So the base with the Death of Superman, again, I wouldn't say it's going to be deluxe. I don't think it's that big. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my memory is off. I don't know. When I'm talking to you, I'm mostly thinking of For Tomorrow, but yeah, like, do you think they'd give him a different upper torso, Al? The Death of Superman?
Oh, like
they did with the Clark Kent?
Like battle damage and non-battle damage?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just gonna be battle damaged.
But like that's super battle damaged.
But I think that's a good thing about it because, I mean, we already have the Hush Superman. Now we're getting the Man of Tomorrow. We got too many clean Supermans. We need one, and we need one that's more battle damaged than that Batman that's coming out from the Hush line. Although, I mean, we all know that. We all know that Batman is pretty close to accurate from the comics, where he just had a few tears, but they could have done a little bit more.
All right, I'll tell you about Jamie Foxx then. Again, like I know a guy here who so the Jamie Foxx stuff I heard happened in Thailand.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like an America thing, it's a Thailand thing. And again, I'm not going to say what it was, but this guy, he put on like festivals and like big DJ events here. So he was connected to people all over Asia and all over like the UK and stuff. And he was telling me about Jamie Foxx, and I was like, what? Wow, that's messed up. That's crazy. So I think people should just look into like, try to figure out how many times has Jamie Foxx been to Thailand in the last 15 years. That might tell you whether or not it's true or not. Like, is he making a trip to Thailand once a year, once every 2 years?
Well, wait, it has to do with a barbecue sauce.
It has to do with what?
A barbecue sauce.
Duck sauce?
Brown sugar bourbon.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And man, I've seen pictures. And I know a lot of people like, they're more, when it comes to Red Hood, they like him with the brown jacket, from the comics. I've seen people add a brown jacket to the Rebel Tech Arkham Knight, and it looks good. So I can only assume that it will look better if you decide to go with a jacket look, even though it's not accurate to the game.
This head looks incredible.
Yeah, that head sculpt looks really good. I mean, the paint applications, it's just almost as good as that InArt Bale Batman in terms of like the details.
Yeah. Listen, man, I can't announce this stuff on here. You know what I mean? Like, this is just stuff I heard. So, what up, Vicious Soldier?
Yo.
Let me see. Keep going through. That Venom makes me mad. Mafex doesn't do that for all their figures. Yeah. Yeah. The last 1/6 figure I bought was the Man of Steel Superman. Whoa, dude. Ooh. That's a long time ago. Yeah, 16. I think I got one for you, Eric. I think I did. I think so. I'll have to check. Again, I got blacklisted by one of the sellers. I hope my stuff isn't from him. I got blacklisted because I ordered way too much and I wasn't paying my invoices, which, that's why I order like a shitload of stuff, because when it comes out, I'll decide, do I want it? Do I not need it? And I wasn't paying my invoices, and he was like, "You're costing me too much money. You're banned." It's like, so I'm gonna need an InArt Bale Batman. I didn't say I was doing those. I said Catwoman. But they are still selling it,
right?
Yeah, I can. Apparently there is a seller here that still has the Bale. But yeah, if you need it, like, reach out to me. I thought you needed Batman the Mafex. What are you doing? Let me know. What up, Ray?
Ray.
CM Brock, Storm Arena Jada still cooking.
Yes, yes, they are.
Again, what a time to be alive, right? $75. That was what are we talking about? The Catwoman, or are we talking about the LPZZ? I can't remember.
No, I think this was around the Catwoman talks.
Okay. What up, Box Cutter?
Yo, Box.
All right. 5K is cheaper sometimes, and their customer service is impressive. They went above and beyond with an issue that you had with a figure from them. Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully.
June's gonna be fun. June's gonna be fun. Again, it's Kai June, and it's right before San Diego. Right, June, July, right? July is San Diego. So I think we'll be having a lot of fun in the group with our speculations from Mafex, what they're going to show at the event in Tokyo, and then with San Diego, what some of the stuff that we should be expecting. I think we're going to see a ton of stuff from, like, well, I was going to say Star Wars, but we should be getting Star Wars reveals at the end of next month, the end of April. Hot Toys doesn't announce anything on May 4th. They do like April 30th, May 1st, May 2nd, and then they kind of cool it. And they let that stuff kind of, just kind of settle. But, next year's the 50th anniversary. I'm hoping for a lot of 2.0s of the original Star Wars Hot Toys crew. Do you have all the originals, Sneaky? The Hot Toys?
The episode 4?
Yeah, Star Wars.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't have anything from episode 4. I have episode 5, 6, prequel stuff. Um, yeah, you know what? Honestly,
Really?
even though episode 4 is a classic, movie, it's when episode 5 and 6 obviously came out when they kind of went away from the more fairy tale type story and made its own thing. So, you know, to me, it's weird saying this, but like the episode 4 designs, like the designs with the heroes, they're more outdated. They're more fairy tale-ish. I liked it when it got to
Yeah.
episode 5 and they became more sci-fi, with
Yeah.
Luke in the Bespin outfit, Leia like Hoth, and the Bespin outfit as well. So, if I had to pick of the original 3 movies, which one is the worst? I'd say it's episode 4.
Okay, Shogun, I got your message. I didn't know that was you. I don't know why I didn't know that was you. Brain fart. I do want to show off this image going back to the InArt just for scale.
See, we don't see him next to the movie stuff.
But
you can kind of see him underneath the 1/6 stuff. So they do look about 112.
Yeah. But like the size, I think a lot of people were kind of wondering what the size, the scale would be with the absolute Batman.
Oh, that's
and
what they were asking.
if we go vertical, he's not that imposing. It looks like Superman. It looks like Superman comes up to maybe like his nose.
Yeah, like shoulders, maybe.
Well, he's definitely taller than his shoulder. He's up at his head area. I would say like mid-head, maybe like his nose.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me maybe blow that up a little bit more. Can you guys get a better look there? See, like, now his head is going up a little bit, but if you go across, he's right at Gandalf's eye.
Yeah.
So he's right at Gandalf's
nose.
Yeah, yeah, like right around there. Yeah. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, so I'm wondering how the LPZZ Absolute Batman would look next to the InArt one. That's the question everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what those guys are.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't spend any time there.
But I mean, detailing alone just looks really good.
Yeah. Look at this guy, man. And like I said, I just started reading the comics, so I'm getting excited. Definitely hit that like button. Hit the like button.
Oh yeah, hit the like button.
Please, please, please. Hit that like button, people. Deathstroke. Yeah, he's definitely 1/12 figure of the year for me right now. No. Yes. Yes.
Yes, for 1/12. Yep.
Because I was gonna say, what about my Venom? My Venom is probably number 2.
I don't have that Venom.
It's probably number 2. You don't have that Venom yet?
No, I don't want him.
Sneaky had to leave. It was very unfortunate.
Knowing my luck, I'll get a copy. Knowing my luck, I'll get a copy that's worse than Dark's.
Listen, I got one for Kenny Rogers, and I opened it to check the quality before I'm sending it to him.
Oh, okay. See, so, if I get the Venom, I have to go through you because I need someone to check it before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So, and somebody else got a Venom from me too, and I can't remember. I apologize. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I checked it for him too, and there was no issue on it. So, Because if there's an issue with mine, I'll just contact them again, and they say, "Well, you already sent your replacement." I'll be like, "I got this one from a kid," or I'm a collector and I want more. Like, I love the figure.
Yeah.
I want different poses, different heads. That's the benefit of living here. Oh, look at that.
See, now I'm excited because, yeah, these are looking like it's going to be 1/12 scale. So, yeah, this, man, InArt, you're just pulling me back in.
Yeah.
Yep. Second chance lottery.
I don't know what's going on. I didn't get mine. KJ got his back in the day. I haven't got mine. I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm not really sure.
Last thing that I had heard, which was maybe about a month ago, was that there was a recall on them. But
yeah, they did a recall. So
yeah,
they did a first batch. They did a first batch out, and so I don't understand that. Like, they did a first batch, but they already sent out stuff for like people to review.
Yeah.
So the people who did the review, apparently gave feedback and said that these things were issues, but they still let the first batch go out. I don't understand. That's weird. Is Hasbro headquarters guy is Dwight? He's great. I love when he's on. I mean, the dude is like, he's a national treasure. He's right up there with Stu.
Yep.
Like Stu is the cream of the crop. Speaking of Stu,
hey, there you go. Ask and you shall receive.
5 Kaiju memberships. Let me get over to that.
I got you. I have it up.
You got it?
Yeah. So we got Hustles. I thought you remember already.
Wait, Hustles? What do you mean?
Yeah, Hustles was received a gift. TTMHJ6656 Blanc with looks like Korean letters, Splendid UST, and RTT or RT Thomas 1983. Welcome everybody.
Thank you, Stu. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Stu.
Appreciate that. What is about $100 ship now? What are we talking about?
I think this is we were talking about LPZZ at the time to the US.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that ends the thing. I'll get confirmation. Like I said, I'm going to be talking to people at Bandai this week. I'll try to figure out what's going on and what I can say. But I said before, American Bandai kind of out of nowhere, they were like, we want to do this. And, they made the decision kind of unilaterally. And they said, you guys have extra stock. We want it. And so they got it. And it was all kind of put together really fast. So from the people I talked to here, they weren't too happy about that happening at all. So I'll try to get information. And like I said, I'm also going to try to find out what the 6th Gamerverse figure is going to be. What up, J Figs? What's going on?
Yo.
What is the price for the LPZZ in Japan? So it varies, right? Like, different things are different prices. I haven't seen that figure up yet. It'll probably go up today. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be about $100. But that's like in Japan. In Japan, when you pay, everything's baked in. So your tax and your shipping is all baked in. So it's probably going to be like $100. I'm guessing. But I haven't seen it up yet. LPZZ and InArt stuff look amazing, but wow, it takes forever. Yeah, this is something they got to address and fix. It's definitely.
Yeah, especially InArt. I mean, we only have one figure, and they've shown off so many. At least
we shit on, like, where's Kenny when we need him? Like, we shit on Mofex all the time for their delays. At least they're putting stuff out.
Yeah.
You know, at least they're putting stuff out. When was the last LPZZ release?
Deathstroke. Or, well, I guess Joker, Batman That Laughs, if you got it.
But that was recalled. Okay, so we won't count that.
So,
but when did Deathstroke come out?
Shoot, I didn't even get mine until, like, I think January. But I know people were getting them around November.
People were getting it.
Yeah, I think October, November, maybe.
I think even before that. Might have even been September, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a long time. We are almost in April. Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, let's just assume that the Batman Who Laughs came out. That's still just one release between October to April. Let's just say April, right? That's 6 months.
And here's the crazy thing. Arkham Knight just went up for pre-order on most sites, a couple days ago, and they still have them listed at Q2 of this year. And Q2 is about to start. So,
okay.
I mean, if it really does come out in Q2, then I guess that's a good, a good release, timing. But kind of find it hard to believe that they have it listed for Q2 when it just went up for pre-order.
Yeah,
but that gives us what, April, May, June, right, for Q2. Yeah. So I guess we have up until June to figure out to see if they do meet that deadline.
So for the Facebook group for Don't Tell My Wife, right now we're doing the Goku waffle. I didn't make a photo for that. We're doing the Goku waffle right now, and that's going to last another week. It'll close a week from Sunday. So you guys watching in the States, you're on Sunday. It's worldwide shipping, free worldwide shipping. It's $5 a spot. It's the current waffle. After this waffle, we're going to do an LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman that, again, another person has donated for the group to be able to try to acquire, again, at a reasonable cost, $5. After that, so we all know James Wilson. James Wilson has started his own store in the UK. I think it's, memory serves, as Plastic Hero Collectibles. Or is that, am I remembering that right?
I think so, yeah. Plastic Hero UK, yeah.
Plastic Hero Collectibles UK or Plastic Hero UK. It's not to be confused with like Jeremy Casa, right?
Yeah.
But he is going to do a promotion for his store. And he's going to be doing a giveaway for an LPZZ Arkham Knight and an LPZZ Deathstroke.
Hey, nice.
That's a really solid giveaway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to help him promote that. It's a giveaway. All you got to do to enter, and we'll talk about it more later, is you have to follow him on social media. You're going to have to like the videos, of course, like the posts. You're going to have to comment. So, it helps out his social media when you do that. But you also have to go and register on his store. So he's based in the UK, but if you win, it's free worldwide shipping. You just have to be registered in his store, because the winner, all that information will be taken, your shipping address will be taken from your account in the store. So it's a great opportunity. You're not paying anything. It's just a contest for the LPZZ Arkham Knight and the LPZZ Deathstroke. Two awesome, awesome figures that have eluded a lot of people. So we'll talk more about it as we go along. I just wanted to touch on it today because we've been talking about LPZZ, the Arkham Knight, the Deathstroke. If you don't have those figures, James Wilson, who's been a member of the Facebook group, he comes in here all the time. He just launched his own store based in the UK to help out collectors over there. He's going to be doing that. So we'll announce it in the Facebook group. I'll talk about it on one of the streams. It'll be 1 month. It'll last a month. So don't worry about you're going to miss it. You'll have plenty of opportunities to see the contest. I'll put it on my own Instagram. I'll put it on Facebook. I'll put it on YouTube. And he'll be advertising it as well, but you all have an opportunity to get it. So just while it's fresh in my mind, I wanted to talk about that. Let's keep going through. Anthony, in my opinion, is the best reviewer out there. Says it how it is.
I'll say one thing about him. He has found a niche, and he just rolls with it, and it works for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I want honest reviews from everybody, right? Like Justin's collection, you know, he's got close to 1 million followers. Up until recently, everything was positive. Absolutely everything. So, you know, if somebody likes everything, you know, I don't know if I can roll with that. You know, I don't hate any Mafex aside from the T800
Endo, right?
which is still sitting up here. I'm afraid to move it because I don't want it to break. I got 2 of them. That is the worst figure I've ever bought from Mafex. I give it a 1. It could have been figure of the year, but it gets a 1 because it's so brittle. But, you know, contrary to the Hatalorian, you know, I do shit on Mafex. I shit on the company all the time. I do shit on their figures. But, you know, when they put out a banger, I say it's a banger. Like that Venom is a banger. It's so good. But the Rogue, I mean, it's a 7. It's better than a Marvel Legends. I mean, objectively, it's a better figure than a Marvel Legends. You might have issues with the head, and you might have issues with the cheeks, with the cakes. But, I mean, like, come on, man. It has better articulation. It's better plastic. It's better paint, I think. And you get a soft goods jacket. Granted, it will deteriorate over time, but at least right now, you have it. So I think it's a better figure. And I gave it a 7, you know, but I told people, if you got the Marvel Legends, stick with it. You don't need to buy this. It's good enough. Not my DMs on black. Yeah, man. Well, that's the problem with Facebook. Like when a page reloads it, they just shoot up again.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Those notifications.
Yeah. Ridiculous. He said he's been talking to someone at InArt and recommended a few improvements and things they can do in the future.
Is this Anthony? I'm guessing.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I mean, he gets a review.
I don't like InArt, man. Like, they don't talk to people in the 112 community. Maybe they're talking to him, but they don't go on 112 streamers for people to communicate. They still go on 1/6 streamers.
Yeah.
And talk about the 1/6 stuff. And, oh, yeah, by the way, 112 stuff. But these 1/6 guys don't collect 112. You know, they don't understand there's different scales. You might say it's 112, but what scale is it? Like, what's it going with? They don't have any idea. And these are questions we want to know. And I've messaged them. I'm like, hey, you know, if you don't want to be on a stream, that's cool. But can I just ask you some questions? And it's just total silence.
Yeah, they only do like this.
Go ahead.
I would say they only do stuff on like the Chinese apps where they do their little streams that you don't hear about until like a day later.
Yeah.
And it's like it's hard to find translations for them. It's like,
I understand that with LPZZ and I understand that with Muff, and they talk to me, but they're not comfortable with doing a stream because their English is poor. I get that. I respect that. That's okay. InArt has John. And John has made the rounds multiple times. And he does the streams for the 1/6 guys. And let's be honest, InArt is going harder on 112 than they are 1/6. So why are they still sticking to the 1/6 streamers? 112 guys don't watch the 1/6 stuff. Well, why do that? You want to talk 1/6, go on with 1/6. You want to talk 112, go on with 112. They don't necessarily overlap. So I think, you know, there's an issue there that I don't think they're comprehending. I don't know. I think it's kind of silly. But again, like some companies will communicate and they're happy to answer. I talked to Muff. You know, I told you Muff is going to put out that variant Chaos. I don't have an extra copy here. The Chaos Batman, the Dark Knight Vigilante. If you missed that, they're putting out a blue one, and it'll probably go up for pre-order like maybe around May. And it's going to release this year. And they're going to put out a Loki 2.0 Muff. They're going to put out a Loki.
Nice.
And they're going to do other stuff, you know? So they communicate, and they're cool about that. I wish that other companies would. Mafex. I wish they would. I heard Jamie Foxx suffered a stroke here in Naperville, Illinois, about 15 minutes from me. You got an alibi, brother? That's what you heard? An alibi?
No, he really did have a stroke recently.
Well,
Remember
he had
that?
something. I don't know if he had a
Yeah.
stroke. Something happened to him. Yeah, that's when he got sick. People thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about it. Yeah. From my guess, based on what happened in Japan, and again, you had until the 23rd to pay for the stuff in the States. It's now the end of the 23rd, correct?
22nd right now.
Is it? What day is today?
Sunday, the 22nd.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have until today. So they'll probably look at whoever hasn't paid. And I'm sure there's been some issues already. Because I don't know if you can replace your payment information once you put it in. Can you? With P Bandai?
I don't know. I've never ordered from P Bandai.
Yeah, in Japan you
Yeah, I'm
can't.
Oh, okay.
P Bandai in Japan you can't. You put your information in, that's it. Like if you have an issue with your card, you're screwed. So maybe that's what's happened in the States, and you know they kind of foresaw that, and now whatever's left over will go into this second lottery. But again, they're not producing more figures. If they were, they wouldn't do a lottery. If they were producing more figures, they just produce enough for everybody. Everybody who wants one, put in a pre-order. It's more money for them.
Right.
That's not how it is. You know, they made a certain number, and there were leftovers, and then there were leftovers, and then there were leftovers. So we talked about the Spartan. I love it. I ordered 3. I can't wait for it. I think it looks awesome. You getting it, right, Sneaky?
Yeah, I just haven't pre-ordered it yet, but yeah, it looks good. But again, the only thing that, I mean, it's going to be big. It's going to be probably, it's 110. So that's
yeah, it's 110. 110.
Yeah, but it looks good though. It looks good.
Yeah. The seller that I saved it and I didn't buy it. It was like High Play Japan, I think. It might have been High Play. I had it on Amazon. I had it in my my cot, and then I got a notification like 1 or 2 days later that the price dropped like $10.
Oh,
I was like, oh,
nice.
I grabbed it. So yeah, it's like right now it's like $15 less than the next lowest available from any seller. So it's a really good deal through High Play. If you guys haven't seen it, it's an awesome figure. We showed it off in what, a week ago, Sneaky?
Yeah. I don't think I was on actually.
I thought you were here for that. If you weren't, then it might have been this past week then.
Okay.
But yeah, it's great. Maurice, what's going on? Good time zone. Good time zone. I heard Catwoman sold out and Panic pre-ordered. I got 16, man. Vera, I got 16. All right, yeah. So Sneaky posted that in our group. This one.
Yeah, it looks good. I think these look better than the Medi toys, but it's just 1/9, man. They're gonna be huge, but looks great.
Well, listen. The Medi Toys Turtles were advertised here as 1/9. They were advertised as 1/9 in all the solicitations I saw from retailers in Japan.
Because Medi is known for the bigger sizes normally.
So this saying 1/9, it might be the same size.
If it is, I don't think I could pass these up.
Oh, I'm getting it regardless. Regardless. So, do I get 1 or do I get 15? But it looks great.
Why stop at 15? Just do 16 like Catwoman.
Nah. Catwoman. See, I already knew the scale of Catwoman.
True.
Hold on. I think I've got it in my phone. Like who wanted the Catwoman? Hold on. Oma, who I haven't seen in a while. Oma wanted a Catwoman. The InArt accessory pack, which should be releasing in June, which was available at this Hong Kong event, wasn't it?
I think so. I saw packaging.
I haven't seen anyone post anything on it.
Right. No reviews or anything, but
Nothing.
I did see a picture. I saw a picture of it there.
Did you?
Yeah. At least it looked like it was from there.
All right. So the InArt accessory pack, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people who asked me to get it. I know KJ needs one, so I'll hook him up, even though he never hooks me up. That's an extra one. I see that he sends Laser Pants these gift boxes in the mail. I didn't get anything.
It's okay. You don't want Reaction Plus figures.
No, I don't. All right. So Eric wanted 2 Catwomans. Kenny Rogers wanted 1. Oma, like I said, Oma wanted 1. Mr. Mom wanted 1. Newsom Bryan wanted 1. And Vera wanted 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 right there. I've got 16 on order. So let me confirm everything. I'll announce it in the Facebook group once I'm certain that the retailer is not going to cancel them on me, and I can pass along invoices to people who need it, if you need it. But yeah, this Heat Toys one looks great.
Yeah.
Heat Boys. Sorry, Heat Boys. All right, let's get rid of that. Hello, finally made a live chat. Thank you for being here. Been watching a while. Haven't had a lot of chances to comment.
Welcome.
Even sent a join request to the Facebook group today. Make sure when you try to join the Facebook group, if you've learned about the group from YouTube, make sure you reference YouTube. Just so we know that you're not a bot, so we know you're not just someone trying to join the group to scam, sell, or buy, or whatever. Are we talking about the Heat Boys? It looks 1/10. Is that what we're talking about? Or are we still talking about Absolute Batman? Absolute Batman has to be 1/6 size, but made for 1/12.
You get the Hot Toys version then.
Yeah. Hold on. That Superman is 1/12 for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Slide stores to the top of the screen. See whereabouts Batman gets cropped. Oh. Yeah, I guess.
See what you mean. It's like,
yeah, I know. But we went across. Superman comes right up to about here on that Absolute Batman. Like this little window. Who showed off the Batman versus Superman Affleck? Was it LPZZ or InArt? Was it InArt, right?
Both of them showed it off at Wonderfest.
Did they both show it off?
Yeah, they both did. I believe LPZZ wasn't painted but InArt's was, or maybe it was the other way around. But I remember one was painted for sure. There you go. Legs knows what's up. Empire Strikes Back, greatest movie of all time.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on the record. George Lucas is a hack. He's a hack.
Yeah.
His team around him had just as much to do with creating Star Wars as him. Collectively more. Collectively more. When Lucas is left to his own devices, you get episode 1, you get episode 2. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You know, the first half of episode 3, that's what you get. But, you know, look what you can get. I know not everyone loves it, but Andor, season 1, season 2, look what you can get when you get some people
Amazing.
who know what they're doing.
Rogue One.
Right? Rogue One, well, Rogue One was saved in the reshoots. So I don't know. I don't know who was the one, because Tony, the guy who did Andor, he came in to save Rogue One. And then, you know, he was the showrunner on Andor. But with Lucas and the stuff, you know, it's, you know, get out of here. But Rian Johnson, he tried to subvert expectations, and he just, you know, him and JJ, they just didn't understand Star Wars. They didn't understand it, and they effed it up.
That, and it seems like they were all trying to outdo each other each sequel. Like they didn't have a set plan.
I think even Lucas grew to not understand Star Wars.
Well,
you know, we all change as we age. We all change.
Yeah.
And Lucas feels like everything that he's created changes with him.
Well, right. I will also say a lot of the old what is it, the what do they call it now, the like the stuff post movies, like the books,
credits,
the video
credits?
games. No
I get you. Like the tie-ins.
Yeah, all the stuff that came out after the movies in the 90s and the early 2000s, the video games, the books, the comics, you know, a lot of that helped shape the story of Star Wars.
The Zahn trilogy is what brought Star Wars into the consciousness again.
Mm-hmm.
Because before that, there was nothing. Since, you know, 84, there was nothing. There was the Ewoks and droids and C-3PO cereal, and there was nothing.
Legends,
and then we got and then we got the Timothy Zahn books, which are freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Heir to the Empire even after that from Dark Horse. And, you know, you can blame Kathleen Kennedy all you want. Lucas put her in charge. She worked with Lucas at Lucasfilm. He didn't just pluck her out of nowhere. She was over there helping him. And then he appointed her. He gave her the keys to the kingdom. You don't know what she's all about? You don't know what she's going to do? You didn't have talks about it? You know. Not a Lucas fan. He doesn't understand his own movies. He doesn't understand the fandom. He doesn't understand why people love his movies. He doesn't get it. So. There goes my childhood.
Yep. This could be its own topic for another time.
Oh, it will be. It will be as we get to the 50th anniversary. We're going to dissect those movies. That is the only problem with that Deathstroke, is that bandana at the back. I can't get it in. I don't even know where it is now. I just kind of moved it.
I think, let me try putting it back on. Last time I put it on, it was fine for me, but let me double check again.
Classic Wonder Woman. Do you mean like Mafex is putting out the comic version? Do you mean like what iteration? Are we talking like Linda Cotta? What do you mean?
Like Silver Age?
Yeah, like exactly what? Because with the comics, there's so many versions, right? What venom am I talking about? I'm talking about, I don't even know where he is right now. I'm talking about the Mafex venom, the big Mafex venom that came out a month ago. That's the venom I'm talking about. Found a video of that Superman on Instagram, and the guy who posted it says in the comments 112, but like 7 inches. We'll see. We'll see. Again, you know, you can never tell. You want to show that off?
Got the, yeah, it was a little bit of a pain to put back on, but I think you just need to heat it up.
Yeah.
Got it back on. Love how it's wired.
Yeah. What up, Rowdy?
Rowdy.
Love my Mafex venom, but the arm on mine is super loose. Mine was super loose. I messaged them. They sent me a replacement. So this is a replacement arm.
Is that the new one, or is that the old one?
This is the new one. I haven't put it on yet. What up, Will Flo? What's going on?
Yo, Will.
Do we know the Mafex solicitations for the month? No. And when we do, I'll be going on. I'm hoping Sneaky will, unless he's entertaining the ladies. And Kenny Rogers is always committed to coming on and talking Mafex. So we'll definitely come on live. I'm guessing it's going to be today or tomorrow. I'm guessing it's got to be, because they got to put them up this month, this week, right? They don't put them up the last couple of days. So I'm guessing today or tomorrow we'll start seeing something. Talk about it. It was just a couple weeks ago. I was going back and forth with Tarek in the group asking about the slow drip of releases from InArt. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We shit on Mafex. We shit on Metacom for releasing the Mafex slow. Delays. Come on, InArt. Like, what are you doing? And granted, the quality is awesome, but it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take months between releases.
And honestly,
that's weird.
Honestly, I don't even remember what the last 1.6 release was from them. It's been a while too.
Yeah. The LPZZ chat I'm in had said that they're trying to put up stuff for pre-order close to the release date, so we'll see. Are we in the same chat?
On Instagram?
I don't know. On Instagram? I know that there's other chats that have kind of spawned from that, but we're in like the main chat, and then there's like sub chats that form to the side of that where people can kind of
just talk,
post about the figures. The chat we're in is specific for like interacting with LPZZ, and getting feedback directly from like people for LPZZ. But I've been able to communicate directly with LPZZ for a while anyway. I mean, they're somewhat helpful, but they're busy, and I get it. But I mean, they do communicate.
Yeah.
I have to write down questions and ask them. Is the waffle limited spots? Some waffles we do limited spots. Like some waffles, it depends on the person who's doing it. The last limited spot waffle I did was the Sentinel. And that was, I don't remember, it was like 30 spots or 40 spots or something, but it went like that. And people in our group span the world. We got people in Asia, we got people, you know, Europe, Africa, we got people North and South America. And all the spots got filled in like 2 hours. So a lot of people missed out. And then I did a second waffle with unlimited spots. And the unlimited spots are helpful in the sense that people do message me and say, hey, man, I get paid on Friday. I want to get spots. Can I pay on Friday, or can I pay next week? And I'm like, yeah, like a waffle usually goes 2 weeks because people don't always have available funds right now. You know, people, if you allocate a budget, you don't always have the available funds. And if you're sticking to your budget, you'll be like, well, I do have money in savings, but you're being disciplined and saying, I'm not going to touch that. You got to wait for your paycheck and say, all right, well, this is my disposable money. And, you know, props to you, because you're not taking out of this cookie jar and replacing, you know, the cookie later on. You're sticking to it, and that's great. But what I'm trying to get at is that not everybody has the funds right now, and unlimited spots allows people a little bit of extra time to be able to join in the instances where somebody buys or multiple people buy up spots. So almost all of my waffles are unlimited. There's a ceiling, sorry, there's a bottom level, there's a ground floor. So you need like a certain number of spots for me to be able to make the waffle go live. For example, like if I did this Spider-Man, let's just say I did this Spider-Man. If I did this Spider-Man as a waffle, the waffle would start at where I break even. Like these aren't giveaways. So I grab figures for people, or I have figures that are available. Instead of putting them up on eBay or an auction, I'm just saying, all right, I'll make it available for somebody in the group who normally can't pay $200 for a figure. You can pay $5 and get a chance to get the figure, but you definitely can't spend $200 on a figure. So that's why we do waffles. We try to make it available to everybody. Everybody just throws in 5 or 10 or 20 or however many spots you want. And at the end of the waffle, if we've made that ground floor where I break even, it goes live. Then it's usually like 4, 5, or 6 spots later, depending on the figure. Some boxes are bigger, so the shipping is more expensive. We'll do free shipping globally. And then, you know, if there's any extra money, then I'll use it to pay StreamYard. But that's how it goes. I don't try to limit the spots generally. Sorry for that long-winded explanation. Looks like Kenny's going to have a new favorite company. Thoughts on the Heat Boys? Yeah, we were just, you know, just kind of talking about them. We think they look great. Yeah. But, you know, how are they going to articulate? What are the accessories? The Medi Toys, the Ling Ji Hun turtles, the accessories you get with those figures, man, those are awesome. Those are so good.
I mean, that's why I'm excited for the Heat Boys turtles, because I think they have way better accessories. They're almost like rivaling the Mondo turtles.
Well, that's what like the Medi stuff was.
Yes,
but the Medi stuff,
about the
like
Medi,
I had no idea was coming with all this stuff. I opened up my figures. I'm like, holy shit! Like I had no idea.
What I like about the Heat Boys turtles are they're making them all look individually different from each other.
Unique, yeah.
Yeah, very unique. Yeah.
I'll always find it hilarious that folks talk about Anthony like he's the downfall of society because he doesn't like drop down hips. I have no issues with how people review figures at all. My only issue is people reviewing figures like you should buy it, you should not buy it when they don't have it in their hands. That's it. If you're going to review a figure and recommend people buy it or don't buy it, you should have it in your hand and tell people what you think.
Definitely.
I've had figures that I look at and I hate. Gong Toy, Gong Studio, and I just say I'm not buying it. I don't try to tell people not to buy it. I'm not buying it. That's not my figure. I don't like that figure. I don't like the legs. I don't like the thighs on it. That's me. But, you know, some people don't mind it. Some people like it. That's okay. Yeah, I hope so too. Kenny, you're drunk.
8.7654.
Non-Moo, man, working on another T-Rex, another one. What?
Well,
That's
bigger
not
than
what
the
they just
previous
showed
ones,
off.
right?
That wasn't a T-Rex, because the T-Rex they just released is a 3.0. That's the third iteration. Is this confirmed? Where'd you hear this? I love my T-Rexes. I got that shit right here. At my feet. These guys are awesome. Of course, you know, they're a little bit short for some people. Some people want bigger ones, but you know, if you listen, if you collect like the Godzilla stuff, if you have a Kong, like a Hiya Kong or a SH Monster Arts Kong, you can pit them with these guys, just like from the movie. Perfect scale. It's great. This guy's awesome. Look at that. Let me blow this up. He's not getting justice done. Let me get rid of this comment. So great paint apps. Look at the gums.
Ooh, look at that
Got nice
scarring too.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're different sculpts. Like this is the male and the other one is the female. And they have different sculpts.
Is the female bigger too? Like slightly bigger?
No, they're the same size. They're the same size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The tail is nice. Articulates really well. These are really like you know, these are really good. Let me pull up the female. Oh, I gotta find her tail. Her tail came off. Like I said, I got these all around me on the ground. So the female's a little bit different. So I don't know if you can see. No scar like the other one. So they're different sculpts. Obviously different paint apps, but they're really good. Good articulation. Really, really nice. Non-Moo. Non-Moo makes them. I know we are so off this now, but after hefty research, unless InArt has adjusted the scale sometime after Wonderfest, the comic stuff is 1/10. So Wonderfest,
Yeah, that
when?
was older pictures.
Yeah,
I know
because
last year's Wonderfest, they were looking kind of big too, but we didn't really get to see really good comparison photos. But they did look big from last year. That's why
yeah,
I
think it was after Wonderfest where they started talking about the sizes scaling, because they kind of made an announcement about that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor's here. What's going on?
Connor.
All right. So let me stop sharing that. Let me.
Connor has a lot to say to you about George Lucas.
Yeah. All right. So here's that InArt Yaksha King. This one looks great. The effects on those are awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
I love those pieces coming out of the back.
Yeah, now I got to go play this game now. Yeah, look at that.
Great, great. You don't like this, Connor? Huh?
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
See, I could see this guy also fighting some One Piece characters. You could fight Luffy.
Yeah. They're awesome.
There was another company that was making a figure that kind of looked like this. I don't remember who it was though, but it was a third party company.
It wasn't Medi, right?
No, it wasn't Medi. Maybe it was Fury.
How many of these should I get?
You should get 16.
16? Maybe. Yeah, that's so good. Look at that. Look at that. So nice. Yeah, so he hasn't gone up here yet. I'm hoping it will be soon. I'm definitely in on that. It looks great.
He's up on BBTS actually.
Is he? What are they charging?
Let me go back. Was it? I think it was like 109, which seems kind of low, but then that means you could probably get him way cheaper somewhere else.
And he's big. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
So any news on the NBA One Piece? I was told they're going to go up on P Bondi at the end of the month. So for the Kaijulicious channel members, if you want it, once I know the price and once I know how many I can get, I'll do a live stream for the Kaijulicious channel members, and we'll figure out how we can make that work, how we can make that happen. The unfortunate thing about P Bondi is I have to pay everything in yen. So when you guys are paying me, you guys are paying me in dollars, and it's going to my American account. I have to withdraw that here. So there's going to be like a withdrawal fee at the ATMs and stuff, or a bank transfer fee. So it won't be at cost, because I'm going to have to be able to get the money out. And it's going to cost money to get the money out, but it'll be as close to as possible. But if you are a Kaijulicious channel member, I will do everything I can to help you guys get it. From what I was told, it's only going to be licensed in Japan. It won't be licensed in China. It won't be licensed in Europe. It won't be licensed in America, North America. So looks like P Bondi is the only place to get it. Unless something happens and changes, but it's a license issue, right? Like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was a license issue. So let's keep going through. Turtles are shown to be many different heights depending on the sources that's being referenced. Yeah, like that picture with the Bebop and the Rocksteady and that massive apple. What was that apple? That was a massive, massive apple. I want to talk about a couple more things before we finish this. This is a long stream. We're already at 3 hours. Storm Collectibles with the Ippo. What do you think about this, Sneaky?
I mean, it looks good. I haven't started this anime yet, so I don't really know much about it. But if it was an arena scale, I'd probably get it.
Yeah, he's probably going to be small. The thing with Storm is when they say 1/12, they could be anywhere between 1/14 and like 1/8. Like, that's
Yeah.
just how they are. So you gotta wait for this guy to come in hand before you actually know the actual size or see it at an event, right? But
Right.
he looks really good. I'll probably pre-order it. He looks good. It's a nice wash on him.
Yeah, I mean, the store makes good stuff. Even their bigger scale stuff, like the regular collectibles, a lot of stuff looks awesome. It's just
Their Hawk
I'm
looks
only sticking with
amazing.
Storm Arena. Which one?
Hawk. The big
Which
one.
one is that?
One.
Oh, T-Hawk.
What is it?
Yeah, from T-Hawk from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one looks really good. See, that one is he can kind of, because he's a big dude, he can kind of fit in with the Storm Arena if you want to be that big. But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the arena.
So what is the price on this at Big Bad?
Let me check real quick.
I got him here. It's $80.
Oh, with no NRD too.
Yeah. Be interested to know what he's going to go for here. All right, so we showed that off. There's one more thing, and there's two more things. Of course, my Facebook reloaded again, so I got to do it again. I wish they'd fix this because it's a pain in the ass. All right. So now, people, I don't know if I'm going to get this. I'm leaning towards getting it.
Oh, the Hiya?
Yeah, this is Robocop 3. Comes with the jumpsuit, what is that called?
The jetpack?
The flight suit.
Yeah.
The flight pack, the backpack. I didn't get the Mafex one. I passed on their Robocop that just came out because I felt like the Mafex is better. And I've already got it.
Yeah.
But I don't have this iteration of the Robocop from Mafex, and I like that you get different looks with it. So you can get this
didn't
look
make
as well.
this, right?
Huh?
Mafex never made the Robocop 3.
No, they did. Right? They did.
They did. Oh.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, they did. So I'm not sure. It really kind of depends on the price on it. But it's articulated, you know, the pistons and stuff move, which is really cool.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I might get it.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah, we'll see. I need to pick up some more of the Hiya stuff, too. I never got any of the Rambos. And then they have the Rocky stuff coming out, too. So much stuff to order.
Yep. The head sculpts on those Rockies, though, they're very suspect.
Yeah,
Maestro Union.
They're not 100%.
Maestro Union was what I was thinking of. Maestro Union was similar to that InArt, that Oni.
No. I found it. So the one that Maurice is talking about, he's like a big demon dude, but there's another figure. It's Ace Fig Spike. That's the one that I was saying that looks very similar to the InArt one.
Okay.
Here,
you got a picture of it?
I'll message you the link on Toys Metaverse in the studio chat.
Okay.
I mean, it's not very similar, but that's what I was thinking of at first because they kind of have that all
yeah.
red.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, they look pretty different.
like
I'll
red and
share that.
spiky is what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's different when you look at it, but that's initially what I was thinking of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks pretty cool too. Yeah, I have no idea if this is from any property though, or if it's just an
Whoa, look at
original
that.
design. Right? Like,
That's
that is
wild.
crazy. That is crazy.
Gonna get that for KJ.
Dude, this guy kind of looks like a mix of that InArt, the Wukong character, the king, the Yaksha King mixed with like Hellraiser.
Wow. All right, John, man, take care. We're gonna be ending
See you,
the stream
John.
very, very soon. I'm already caught up in the chat. I skipped everything up until now, so if I missed your comments, I apologize. I'm just trying to get us back at least to real time. The Nemesis Resident Evil 2 version figures. Anybody
yeah,
getting those?
sure, those two. Yeah, definitely gotta prove that.
What up, Blue
Blue,
Tattoo?
what's up, man?
So yeah, so that covers everything that I kind of wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about that Robocop. One more thing. I saved the best for last. And when I say the best, I definitely do not mean the best. Let's talk about Factory Entertainment and the madness that they are thinking of. This figure looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
A
What's
Barbie
crazy
doll.
is what show were they at? Was it Toy Fair last year? Or was it New
Yeah.
York?
I think it was either New York or San Diego.
They look decent.
Might have been
from
New
those
York.
pictures,
I think it was
I
New
don't
York.
know. They
Look at
look
him.
decent, but now, yeah, this looks
Look
bad.
at him. Look at his hands. They look like they're clay.
They look like the cheap third-party hands.
I mean, I have better hands on my 1984 G.I. Joe Kung Fu grips. These things are stupid.
That and all that controversy with their Jurassic Park figures being like AI made.
They're lying about it.
Yeah.
Now I see. Let me get my calculator going, because this goes for 56,000 yen. So in dollars, that's $350 for this. $350. You just saw the InArt stuff. That's InArt pricing. This is a joke. A joke. Then you can get a little itty bitty plaque signed by Richard Dreyfuss, who seems to only make his money these days reminiscent about Jaws. This one is 81,000 yen for his signature. $507.
Wow.
$507 for that. I'm not done.
What does it even come with?
I'm not done. You can get the 2-pack. You can get the 2-pack of these 2 glorified Barbie dolls. I mean, look at this. Look, who is that?
That's Quint with a K.
This looks like NECA.
The neck could look better.
The neck will look better. And you're only getting 2. You don't even get Chief Brody. Why would you buy the 2 if you can't get Chief Brody? This is $660. Not including tax, not including shipping. $660.
You want to hear something funny?
I thought I was saying stuff funny.
Something funnier. InArt's first figure was Heath Ledger Joker in 1/6. The 2-pack sculpted with the jail diorama was $650.
Rooted hair. Magnetic everything. Unbelievable.
Wow, you know what? I mean, this isn't even like Toys R Us level. Toys R Us smashes this head sculpt.
Right? Colossus, thank you for the $2 super chat. Katie, I'm buying you Mezco so we can talk about them. Bet. I
have a Mezco saved for him, but I'm still waiting for Mezco to send it to me.
So I have a bunch of Mezco that Jason's been picking up for me over the past year. Sneaky sent me the Indiana Jones. I got that recently. That's my most recent Mezco. But Jason has in hand, he's got like 4 or 5 of them. And then ordered or waitlisted, there's another 4 or 5. So I like Mezco. It's just, why would we talk about Mezco when we can laugh and shit on this? Right? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh,
Unbelievable. Look at this thing. $650, $660. What?
Madness,
it's like a Barbie doll.
The LeBron Barbie looks better than this.
Better. I mean, I wanted Letterman. I didn't get it.
Yeah, he sold out quick. 20 minutes.
Yeah. I wanted him. So, yeah. So there's that. So one more time, because we're going to wrap this up. We're going to be doing with KJ. I hope Sneaky will join us. We're going to do mass holes, shooting the shit, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This will be our cherry poppin' episode. So that's this Wednesday. And on Friday, I got TGI Friday, doing Toy Talk. Whatever's come out during the week, we can talk about. I'll also have in hand to answer anybody's questions on the Robin, the Jubilee, and that Spider-Man. So I'm planning on picking all 3 up this week and doing my reviews. But if you want to ask me in real time, if you want me to show off something, I can do it. Assuming there's no delays, right? There's the asterisk. Assuming that there's no delays. So that's what's going on. It was a long stream. We're at 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you to Sneaky, who's battling back problems. So I appreciate you sitting there that long.
Got up and stretched a bit.
We do have to do our photos of the week.
Oh, shit. I did not even do that.
Oh, shit.
I mean, oops.
I got mine. So I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll do that right now. This is my toy photography of the week. This is by I Am Fat Ninja. He's using the HasLab Sentinel with the Rogue coming out. This is the Mafex Rogue. This is awesome. This is an awesome photo. Did great. He's got a behind the scenes video on his Instagram as well, showing you how he did it. So If you're not following him, I am Fat Ninja over on Instagram. Make sure you give him a like with the picture, a follow for the content. And this is my photo of the week. I think you just sent me one. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
I got my photo of the week.
Ah, okay. Yeah. All right. Give me a second. Okay. Hold on. My thing is so overcrowded right now with all of these little thumbnails.
With the hype of the brand new day trailer, we have a photo by What's Up Danger. Hey, Colossus, Mesco talk right here. He's using the Mesco Spider-Man. Just awesome how he, recreated this scene, where he's looking like he's upside down on his phone. What's Up Danger? I mean, he puts up, all of this stuff is amazing. But this one, there you go, another little version of it. But yeah, just with the trailer coming out, this, everyone's hyped for this movie. And I just thought this was an amazing photo, just the perspective of it, the storytelling behind it. Again, What's Up Danger on Instagram. He's always putting out great stuff. And he puts out a lot of content too, and he'll show you also behind the scenes reels of how he made the photos. And it's always good stuff. But yeah, this is my photo of the week.
Awesome. So what's going on with you?
Just hanging in there. I'll be here for Wednesday and Friday. So, hey, where do you think those webs come from? But yeah, so nothing much. Just still doing the photography.
You're working on anything?
Yeah, I'll be posting a few stuff up in the next couple of days. I got into another group with some Mezco guys. Colossus. We're going to be doing another collab. We just did a Red Death Doc Knock collab, and we're planning on doing a Letterman collab too.
Nice.
When that comes out. But yep.
All right, cool. So again, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Again, we have the Goku waffle in the group. It'll go another week. After that, we're gonna do a LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman that is being donated by a member, the same member who donated months and months ago the cell shaded Spider-Man before it was reannounced, before it was reissued.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Same guy. So if you didn't get that, we'll be doing that. That'll be a paid waffle, as just about all of them are. And then when that's done, James Wilson, or maybe around the same time, James Wilson will be doing a giveaway that will last a month, where he's giving away an Arkham Knight and a Deathstroke, both from LPZZ. ZZ. So that's just that's free. You just have to follow him on his socials and comment, like, that sort of thing, and register on his new store on the internet. So we'll announce all that stuff later, so you won't miss it. It'll be a month-long thing.
One second. Let me just link his Facebook as well, James. So that way people can check it out. Let me see. All right. Link is in the chat, guys, for James' new store, Plastic Hero UK.
Is it coming up on the thing?
No, it's on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh, I sometimes we can post it here, but it doesn't show up there, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thanks again, everybody. Hope to see you Wednesday with KJ, Friday with the Toy Talk. So take care. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are. Be good. Be safe. And see you all next time.
Deuces.